The confession you are about to hear is an actual tape recording.
Go ahead, please.
I make this confession of my own free will because it is true. There has not been any force or violence used upon my person to induce me to make these statements. Without promise of immunity or reward or gratuity, I confess.
You understand that your statement will be made public through the radio program Confession.
I do.
That your name, for the purpose of this broadcast, will be Esther Phillips.
Yes, I understand. I want to tell the whole story.
Lean forward a little more, please. Esther, talk right into the microphone.
Yes. I want to tell it all. The whole story.
You are listening to Confession. The case history of the woman referred to as Esther Phillips is a matter of documented record. You'll hear the story of her crime experience as told in her own words.
All right. Would you go ahead, please?
Yes. Well, I guess it was a funny thing. I mean, the way we met. You see, Johnny was wanted by the police when I met him. Well, I didn't know it then. But after I found out, it was too late. Because by that time, I was in love with him.
You mean John Tyler?
Yes, Johnny Tyler, that's right.
Then?
Well, I wouldn't have left my husband on my own. I guess I would have thought it wasn't respectable. Even though he was so dull and, well, boring. But when I met Johnny, he was so different. He was exciting, kind of, and I guess the decision was made for me. It was like I had nothing to do with it at all, you know what I mean?
Exactly how did you meet him?
At the races. I used to go to the races quite a bit in Chicago, Washington Park, Arlington. I used to lose a lot of money there. Well, what I mean is, I couldn't stand to just sit home and just sit there all day long, not doing anything. It just got boring for me.
Did your husband know you went to the races?
Oh, I guess he knew. I don't know. He never said anything.
What about the money you lost?
I told him I spent it. He never used to ask any more questions if I sounded mad enough.
You met Johnny at the races?
That's right. It was the last race at Arlington. I was tearing up my ticket. You know, the ticket you get when you bet, you know, there at the window. I didn't even notice him standing there beside me at the rail.
Great luck, huh? That's $100 I dropped. I see you got taken too.
Me?
Mm-hmm. How much did you lose?
$5.
Oh, that's not so bad. $100. Talk about the breaks, huh?
Uh-huh.
Say, I hope you don't mind me saying this.
What?
Well, I've been kind of watching you all afternoon. I mean, you know, because you seem so interesting. Kind of person to get to know.
Look.
I guess I'm saying all the wrong things, but what I mean to say is that all afternoon I wanted to meet you. That's what I mean.
Well, I gotta get home.
Oh, now, wait a second.
Yeah?
Look, you got off the bus at the corner over there around 1 o'clock. You were all alone.
Yes?
Well, I saw you, and the minute I saw you, I made up my mind I was going to get to know you. So I planted myself here, and I bet on the same horse as you did, and... kind of corny, huh?
Well...
Look, do you have to take the bus back?
Uh-huh.
Can I give you a lift?
No, I guess not.
Oh, come on, I'm harmless. I'll drop you right off at your door. You don't even ever have to see me again if you don't want to.
I don't think I'd better.
I insist. Come on.
We got through the crowd to the parking lot. He had a convertible. It was a nice day, and he put the top down. He didn't say anything for a while. When we pulled up at a stoplight, he looked down at my hand.
Nice wedding ring.
Thanks.
Any children?
Nope.
Uh-huh. Say, you happen to have the time?
It's 5 o'clock.
Thanks. You know a good place I can get some food? I haven't had lunch yet.
Well, there are lots of places in the Loop.
Well, just a sandwich. I eat dinner late.
Well, there are lots of good places.
Hey, that's a nice-looking place, huh? Clean-looking. You in a big hurry?
Me?
Yeah, I thought you might join me in a cup of coffee or something to get home on.
Oh, well, gee, I don't know. I've got to get back. Start cooking dinner.
Oh, it'll just take a few minutes. Don't worry. I'll get you home on time.
He got out of the car and came around and opened the door for me. I looked at him for the first time, really. He was good-looking. Real good-looking. He dressed nice, and he didn't talk like he was fresh or anything. Just as if we were good friends. I don't know. It's hard now when I think back to know what happened, really. Maybe it was the way he treated me. Like I was somebody important to him, not just like a cook and dishwasher. For instance, he opened the car door for me. He opened the door of the restaurant for me, and when we sat down, he helped me with my chair. He ordered coffee for me and some orange juice and ham and eggs for himself. He asked me some more questions about myself. Not nosy-like, just interested. And I started to talk. And once I started, I couldn't stop. I guess I must have needed somebody to talk to awful bad, because I told him everything I hated about the 7 years I'd been married.
7 years.
7 years, that's right. 7 years.
You know something?
What?
You know what I thought when I saw you standing there at the races?
What?
I thought you were a dancer.
A dancer?
That's right. Some kind of a dancer. The way you were standing there, I don't know.
Oh.
Did you ever do any dancing?
Oh, well, when I was a kid in school, we used to have little plays. I did some dancing in school.
I knew it. You mind if I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why have you stuck it out so long?
With my husband?
Mm-hmm. With that kind of life.
Well, I left him twice.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Twice. Once we went up to Wisconsin. I said I wasn't going back with him.
But you did.
Yeah, I was lonely. He just looked up at me and said, "Don't be silly," he said. "Of course you're coming back." And I did.
And the other time?
Well, the other time I went to an uncle's of mine in Duluth. But he has a big family, so I came back. When I walked into the house, George looked at me like he knew I'd be back all the time. He didn't say anything. He just helped me unpack. Someday, I'm telling you, he's going to get the surprise of his life. I'm going to go, and I'm never coming back. Never. Mm-mm. I feel silly.
Why?
Oh, telling you all these things.
I know. Look, maybe it would help if I formally introduced myself.
Maybe.
Johnny Tyler's the name. Who are you?
Esther Phillips. Ha! That's funny.
Why?
Esther Phillips, I said.
Well, isn't that your name?
No, Esther Phillips isn't my name. Not now. That was my name before I got married.
Well, what do you say we just keep it like that? Miss Phillips.
Before he dropped me downtown, he left me his phone number. He said to call. I did my shopping and came home. And the minute I walked into the door, I knew I couldn't stay. It was like I wasn't home at all. It was like a prison. And what right did George have keeping me in a prison? I had a right to be happy, just the same as anybody else had. I ran to the bedroom and packed up some of my clothes. I wrote George a little note saying that I was going, and this time I wasn't coming back. I didn't call Johnny, not right away. For about 2 hours, I wandered around. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't know where to go or what to do. And then I remembered Johnny's telephone number, so I called him. I thought maybe if you weren't busy tonight.
Tonight?
Hmm?
Well, tonight's kind of tied up.
Oh. Well, never mind.
No. Wait a minute now. Don't be silly. I don't mean it that way. I mean busy, like in work.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll be finished about 10 o'clock. Is that too late for you?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good. Make it 10. You have my address?
Just a phone number.
Well, it's the Barkworth Hotel, near North Side. It's on Huron. 10 o'clock, huh?
10 o'clock. Uh-huh. It was 7. I sat in the bar until 9:30. I felt like I shouldn't have called him, but I had to. There was nobody else to call. And the more I waited, the more I wanted to see him. I wondered all about him, what he did. I thought maybe he was a broker or some kind of a businessman. I took a bus to the hotel. At 10:15, I knocked at his door.
Well, hello again. Come on in.
Thanks.
Sit down. Let me fix your drink.
No, thanks.
What's the trouble?
I left him. I couldn't take it anymore. Honest, I just couldn't take it.
Oh. A drink will fix you up. I'll be right back. Just relax. That's the idea, huh?
I felt warm and good, like I hadn't felt for a long time. And I knew it right then. I had to be with Johnny. I had to. I looked in my purse for a cigarette. There was a lot of cigarettes. I looked on the table. No cigarettes. I opened the coffee table drawer. I thought there might be cigarettes in there. But there weren't any cigarettes in the drawer. There was something else. A gun.
Here you are. This ought to fix... What are you looking for?
Cigarettes, that's all.
Yeah? You should have asked me. I have cigarettes. Here.
Thanks. You keep it for protection?
That's right. I need it in my business. What's the matter? You don't look so
Well, it
good.
just scared me, that's all. It just scared me. It's the first time I ever saw a gun up that close.
Forget it. Come here.
Johnny.
You're beautiful. Anybody ever tell you that?
Long time ago.
Well, I'm telling you now. Look, this is my last night in town. We'll really live it up. What do you say?
Last night in town?
Yeah, I gotta keep traveling. That's how I make my living, traveling around. Why don't you come with me?
What?
Well, you're not going back there, are you?
I wouldn't go back there for $1 million.
Well?
Johnny.
What?
You're in some kind of trouble, aren't you?
You want to come or don't you?
Yes, Johnny, I do want to come. I really want to. Very much.
You are listening to Confession. Before continuing with the documented record of the woman referred to as Esther Phillips, the National Broadcasting Company is honored to present Mr. Richard A. McGee, Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. Mr. McGee.
In our modern thinking, personal happiness has become a confused issue. Countless crimes are committed by foolish persons who believe that their rash acts will ultimately lead them to happiness. But I have seen too many thousands of men and women in our prisons unhappily regretting the stupid and thoughtless mistakes that placed them there. Their search for happiness was too often merely a reflection of vanity, greed, lust, and infantile frustration. The majority of these men and women in our penal institutions will assure you that no happiness of the moment can possibly last unless you achieve it with dignity, with respect for yourself as an individual, and without harm to others.
Thank you, Mr. McGee. Now to continue with Confession and the documented record of the woman referred to as Esther Phillips.
You can continue now, Esther.
Well, we left Chicago that night.
You mean you and Johnny?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first time in I don't know how long, I felt free. Funny thing was, I didn't feel ashamed of what I did. I didn't feel at all ashamed. I didn't care about anything but just being happy. Just so I had a little fun out of life. We drove a long time. Johnny didn't say anything. Finally, he lit a cigarette and started to tell me all about himself.
I've been in prison since I was a kid.
I don't want to know anything about you.
I want you to know. Otherwise, it's no good. I've been in prisons all over the country. I was on parole. I jumped it. I'm on the run. Well?
Well, what?
You want me to take you home?
No.
Scared of me?
Oh, I could never be scared of you. No matter what you did.
You're quite a girl.
Where are we going?
St. Louis, Oklahoma City, Los Angeles, all points west.
Oh, I've never been west.
You got any idea how much money I've got?
I told you I didn't care.
I know you don't care, but I care. I got exactly $5 in change.
I've got some money.
How much?
About $5.
Oh, you're wonderful, you know that? Look, honey, I gotta have money, not small change. Money. $500-600.
Well, why all that money?
Because I need it, that's why. Hey, how far to St. Louis? There's a sign.
Oh, gee, I couldn't see it very well.
Oh, it can't be far. All right, we'll get into a town, get a place to stay, and I'll pick up some money.
Now, don't get in any more trouble, Johnny. Please, no.
Now, what is this, a lecture tour?
Well, I just don't want to see you get in any more trouble.
You let me worry about that, huh? You know, you're very pretty company. Very pretty.
And that's how it began. We drifted across the country. I don't know how many robberies. I lost track. I would wait outside, and he'd go in, get the money, and then when he slammed the door and said, "Let's go," I'd start off. I got to be pretty good at spotting a police car a long ways off. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it. I did it for Johnny. Because if I didn't, he wouldn't let me be with him anymore. We stayed in Las Vegas long enough for me to get a divorce, and then Johnny and I got married. And then we went to California, San Bernardino. A store along the main street. We parked down about a block and walked back. It was a liquor store. Johnny got an idea of the place, and we went back to the car. I drove up and parked in front of the liquor store, and Johnny went in. I saw him cover the gun with one hand and pointed at the old man behind the counter. I saw the old man get mad. Then a shot. I felt sick. The old man fell over on the counter. Johnny came running out. He was white.
Get out of here.
Johnny!
Shut up, just drive.
You killed someone.
Maybe, maybe not. I think I just winged him. There's a police car. Slow down. All we need is to get picked up. He's turning off. Okay, let her go.
Why don't we...
Why don't we what?
Well, you turned yourself in, maybe.
Turn myself in? What are you, crazy?
I'm sick.
Well, be sick, but keep quiet. You're enough to drive a guy wacky.
Well, what are we going to do?
We gotta get rid of the car. That's the first thing. Anyone spotted us to be looking for this car all over California. I tell you what, we'll get rid of it along the road. We'll hitch to the next town. Now what's the matter with you?
I told you I'm sick.
Oh, I must have been crazy to bring you along. Crazy.
Can't help it.
All right. Take it easy. There's the place. Pull over.
They'll find the car.
Will you quit arguing with me? Pull over.
What do we do now?
Get rid of fingerprints.
We walked to the next town where we got a bus to Los Angeles. We stayed in Los Angeles a couple of weeks in a terrible place downtown. One day I came home, I opened the door and went in. Right away, I knew something was wrong. Johnny? Johnny, you home? Johnny?
Mrs. Tyler?
Oh.
Don't be frightened, Mrs. Tyler. We're from the police department. Put your purse on the table. Now, where is he?
Where's who?
Let's not play games. Where is he?
Johnny? Well, I don't know. Why should I know? I just came home. What do you want him for?
Assorted crimes. You want to tell us about what happened in San Bernardino?
San Bernardino? You must have the wrong party.
Quirk lived. Identified him. What's your name?
Esther Tyler.
What was your single name?
Esther Tyler's my name.
You ever been in trouble?
No, I never was in trouble my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Now, assuming you haven't been in trouble before, Mrs.
I
Tyler.
haven't.
Well, you'll get off with a pretty light sentence if you tell us about him. We know most of it anyhow.
Johnny, stay away, Johnny!
Tyler!
Run, Johnny, run!
Get after him!
Run, Johnny, run!
It's not going to do your case any good, Mrs. Tyler. You've got pretty sharp ears. I did hear that front door open.
You won't get him.
I think we will. Come on, Miss Tyler. Let's go.
They locked me up. I'd never been locked up before, but I didn't care. The only thing I thought about was Johnny. They got him the next day. I was sentenced from 1 to 5 years. They sentenced Johnny 5 to life. I served 2 years and I got out on parole. Because I was his wife, the warden and my parole officer gave me special permission to visit Johnny. I rented a little place near the prison and I went to work as a waitress. One day I came to visit Johnny and he seemed to be real nervous.
I'm getting out of here. You gotta help.
Oh, don't do it, Johnny. Please, it's crazy. They'll kill you.
You in this or not?
You'll be out in a few years, Johnny, if you don't
A
try
few
anything.
years. The adult authority turned me down. Didn't even set my sentence.
Don't try it, Johnny. This is a maximum security prison. It's a maximum security.
Now listen to me. You're the only one I can trust, the only one on the outside. I can't get through any other way.
Why do you have to...
Are you gonna do it or aren't you?
Don't say it like that.
Now look, a guy named Mitchell. Look him up at the Blue Fox Tavern. Give him $500 now, tell him to get more after. Tell him Monday night, 10 o'clock, after the count. West Wall. Well?
No.
What?
No, Johnny, I'm not going to do it.
Why, you
They'll
little...
kill you, Johnny. I'd rather have you in here than dead. Oh, please, Johnny, don't do it, please.
You're a great little pal, you are. Go on, get out of here.
I told myself I wouldn't, but on Monday night I found myself walking near the prison outside the West Wall. I just had to. I just had to be near him. I was hoping and praying he wouldn't try it. I wanted to go to the police, to my parole officer. I wanted to tell somebody, but I couldn't. I couldn't do that. So I just waited. At a few minutes past 10, I heard a siren. He was going to do it. I held my breath and watched. I saw the lights moving across the walls. It was too dark to see anything else. And then I saw somebody running along the wall. And the lights darted around and they picked him up. And he started to run. The lights followed him. I could see them taking aim in the gun towers. Johnny! Johnny! I thought they killed him. I saw him look up once into the light, slump down along the wall. But they didn't kill him. It was a miracle. I told them the truth about not helping Johnny. And they believed me. And they let me visit him in the prison hospital. Oh. Why did you try it, Johnny?
It's a crazy question. I want to get out of here. I'm a lousy planner. Real lousy.
Don't talk, honey.
I want to. I want to talk. I got to thinking. How long? How much longer do I stay in here? 20 years, 40? How long? Drove me wacky. Thinking about all the time I'd have to be in here.
They'll set your sentence next time, Johnny. I know they will.
Oh, sure. After a try at the wall, they'll set my sentence, sure. Honey, I'm in here for good. I'll never get out. I'll die in here.
Oh, you'll get out, Johnny. I'm going to write to the adult authority. I'm going to tell them what kind of a person you are. They've got no idea how...
Oh, you're wonderful. You know that.
I love you, Johnny.
I like that. You can say that anytime you want to.
You better rest for a while.
Now, listen. I don't want you hanging around town like you did before, you understand? I want you to get away from here and forget me. Go someplace, huh? Someplace nice.
I don't want to go anyplace. I want to be here with you, and I want to be able to see you every chance I get.
What kind of a life is that? Now, you do as I say. You get away from here.
I couldn't, even if I wanted to. You'll see, Johnny, it won't be long.
Get this through your head, Esther. I'm in here for good.
I'm staying, Johnny.
Listen to me.
No matter how long it takes, I'll be here. I'll be here. Now, you better get some rest.
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the woman referred to as Esther Phillips is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of this girl, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. In a moment, you will again hear Esther Phillips.
The case of Esther Phillips is still pending before the Board of Trustees, California Institution for Women. Whether she'll be returned to prison for refusing to reveal her knowledge of John Tyler's plan for escape, or whether her parole will be extended has yet been undetermined. Now again, Esther Phillips.
Well, like I told myself 100 times, I don't know really what made me leave my husband and what made me fall for Johnny in the first place. I guess it was like they tell me. I wanted fun, whatever that means. I think I know where I went wrong. If I'd been smart, I'd have made him go back to where he broke his parole. And then we wouldn't be in prison. Yeah, that's right. We. Me and Johnny. Because while he's in there, so am I. He's got to do his time inside, and I got to do my time outside. Just a different kind of sentence, that's all.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Paul Frees, Lorene Tuttle, Gerald Moore, Dan Riss. Music, Michael Samogi. Script supervision, Warren Lewis. Direction, Homer Canfield. John Wall speaking. Confession, a Canfield-Lewis creation, came to you from California.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
The confession you are about to hear is an actual tape recording.
All right, read the statement, please.
I make this confession of my own free will because it is true. There has not been any force or violence used upon my person to induce me to make these statements. Without promise of immunity or reward or gratuity, I confess.
You understand, of course, that your statement will be made public through the radio program Confession.
I do.
And that your name for the purpose of this broadcast will be George S. Andrus.
Yes, sir.
For what comfort you may find in so doing, you'll now be permitted to tell your story. Do you understand all this?
Yes, sir. I understand.
You are listening to Confession. This case history of the subject referred to as George S. Andrus is a matter of documented record. You will hear the story of his crime experience as told in his own words.
All right. Go ahead, George.
I don't know what to say.
Well, just talk about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 15. But everyone takes me for 18 or 20. You think I look like I'm 18?
I guess you do, son.
Well,
You were born in San Francisco, weren't you?
yeah, on Washington Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big house, 12 rooms.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
No, sir, I don't.
It's a pretty big house for just a boy and his mother and father, isn't it?
Oh, we had a housekeeper, too. Her name was Mrs. Houston. I remember last summer I was sitting in the living room reading some comic books. Some kids outside were tossing a football around.
George, why don't you go out and play football with the boys? George,
Oh, Mrs. Houston, I don't feel like playing football.
don't you want to learn to play, George?
Learn? If I wanted to, I could have made the school team easy. Coach even asked me. George, he said...
There you go with your lies again.
Well, he did.
It's almost frightening the way you go on. You're almost 15, George. Almost a man, and look at the size of you. You're bigger than your father.
Did you get a letter from them today?
Yes. Maybe next time you'll go along with them.
Oh, I could have gone. Dad even said to me, George, we want you along. This trip won't mean anything unless you're with us.
Stop lying, George. He said no such thing.
He did. He did, too.
For your own good, George, face the truth. You know it as well as I do. He didn't ask you. Did he, George? Tell me.
No, they didn't want me along.
That's better, George. Much better.
I guess it'd been about 5 years since I'd been anywhere with him.
You mean with your folks?
Yes, sir. Oh, I don't blame them, I guess. My mother, she's a beautiful lady.
Of course.
And my dad, his name is Charles, but they call him Chuck. I've never had a nickname. Wish I had.
Go on.
Well, my folks got back from that trip all right, but I didn't see very much of them.
Mm-hmm.
I knew one way to make them realize I was still around. Dad came home from his office one day. I was in the backyard knocking a croquet ball around.
George?
Hi, Dad.
George, I want to talk to you.
Okay, Dad.
George, did you take some money out of Mrs. Houston's bag?
Me? What would I do a thing like that for?
$2 and a gold pin, George. Did you take them?
A gold pin? What would I want with a lady's gold pin?
Did you take them, George? Answer me.
No, sir.
George, you're lying.
If a fella's own father can't believe him.
Mrs. Houston found the pin on top of your night table, and the money was in your drawer.
Maybe she tried to frame me.
Oh, stop it. Right on top of the night table. Almost as if you wanted us to find the pin. Now, you took them, didn't you?
I guess so.
Why? What did you want with a lady's pin and $2?
I don't know.
I don't understand it. Have you ever asked me for money that I haven't given it to you?
I don't know why I did it.
It just doesn't make sense.
Does Mom know about this?
Of course. She's nearly frantic about it.
Maybe she wants to talk to me.
No. That's the last thing she wants.
Dad, I won't do it again. I promise.
I wish I could understand this. Is there anything you've ever wanted within reason that you haven't had?
No, Dad.
Well, then what is it? There's something wrong. Can you tell me what it is?
Maybe, Dad, if we could go for a ride or something like that, just the two of us, and talk about it.
Your mother and I have made other arrangements tonight, George.
Oh.
Here's $5. Then there won't be any reason for you to go poking around Mrs. Houston's purse. Now, do you understand?
I don't need it, Dad.
Take it.
I don't want any money.
I said take it.
All right, Dad.
Maybe some other night we'll go for a long ride.
I don't know why, but it seemed the only time I was important around our house was when I was in trouble of some kind or other.
Mm-hmm.
That fall, I got into a fight at school. Well, maybe I'll skip about the fight.
No. Go ahead. I want to particularly hear about that, George.
Oh, well, all right. I had a jackknife in my pocket. While we were rolling around on the ground, it fell out.
And what happened?
I opened it and went after this kid. I cut his shoulder up some. They took me to juvenile court on account of that. My mother had to go with me. The judge said he'd let me off if I promised to behave myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then he talked to my mother alone for a while. That night, when my father came home from work, they went into the den. I knew they were going to talk about me, so I went outside and hid in the shrubs under the window. I could hear everything they said.
It had to be Judge Chalmers. I don't know how I'll be able to look him in the eye after this.
He made me feel as though I'd failed the boy as a mother.
Nonsense. It's the fashion nowadays to blame everything on the parents.
He told me bluntly that he thought the child had been neglected.
The child. 6'2", 170 pounds. He could pass for 19 or 20 without difficulty.
I wonder if his size hasn't blinded us to the fact that he still is a child.
Oh, stop being clinical, please. He'll grow out of it.
I don't know. Maybe I have been inadequate.
Stop that, Elizabeth.
Judge Chalmers made a recommendation.
What was it?
That we put him through the child guidance clinic.
I don't think much of that. It'll be known all around town in a week.
What are we going to do?
Well, what we need more than anything is a couple of weeks away from here. We'll go away for a while.
Charles,
And while we're gone, we can decide what to do about him.
I wonder if we're not just looking for excuses to run away from George.
What then, George?
Well, that's when I knew I was just spoiling things for them by being around. The night before they left, while I was lying in bed, I kept thinking of different things I might do to make my folks proud of me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just lying there thinking. I heard my mother coming up the stairs. Mom,
What is it, George?
can you come in for a minute, Mom?
Why aren't you asleep, George? It's after midnight.
I was just thinking how much I'd like to go with you and Dad on that trip tomorrow.
You know that's impossible, George.
I could get off from school for a couple of weeks.
I'm sorry, George.
I never get to go anywhere.
George, are you crying?
No, Mom.
I should hope not. Big boy like you. You'll be 15 soon. You're a man now. Men don't cry.
I'm not crying. I had something stuck in my throat. It's better now.
All right. And don't do anything stupid while we're gone. Next time you get into trouble, they'll lock you up.
The next morning, they went away. I watched them from my window. My mother wore a gray suit that she had made her look awfully young and pretty.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's handsome, too. I can never figure out how I got to be so big and ugly and clumsy.
All right, go on.
Oh, well, shall I tell you about how I ran away?
Sure. I'd like to hear that.
After they left, I made up my mind there was no use hanging around anymore. So I didn't go to school that day. I just pretended I did.
I see.
Then about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I sneaked into Mrs. Houston's room. She always kept the housekeeping money in the top drawer of her dresser. I didn't know she'd come into the room. She was watching me.
George Andrews!
Huh?
What are you doing?
I was looking for something.
Get away from there.
Here it is.
Put that money down.
I need it.
You're a thief, that's what you are. Give me that money.
I need this money, and I'm taking it.
That's my money. I'm responsible for it.
I don't care whose it is.
I'm going to call the police, George, unless you give me that money.
Keep away from me, or I'll I mean it.
You're a disgrace to a fine mother and father.
I hate you as much as you hate me.
George, there's over $100 there.
I wish there was more. I'd get farther from this place.
I'm calling the police, George. I mean it.
Go ahead, call them. Start calling them right now.
Operator, give me the police.
Go ahead. Tell them all about it.
You are listening to Confession. Before continuing with a documented record of the subject referred to as George S. Andrus, the National Broadcasting Company is honored to present Mr. Richard A. McGee, Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. Mr. McGee.
Perhaps the most difficult experience in any person's lifetime is one which all of us inevitably go through. That of crossing over from childhood into adulthood. Psychologists remind us that this transition is not as simple as it seems. The adolescent personality is often a complex jumble of confused and unharnessed emotions. The child is fighting desperately to attain the advantages of adulthood before he is ready for them. Often inside the full-grown body of the teenage boy, there is still the emotional framework of a dependent child. This is the age, more than any other, when he needs the security and guidance of family love. Adolescence is truly the most dangerous age in our lives.
Thank you, Mr. McGee. Now to continue with Confession and the documented record of the subject referred to as George S. Andrus.
All right. Let's continue, George.
I met Frank in the hotel in Los Angeles.
Frank? Frank who?
Funny, I never did find out what his second name was.
Well, let's go back to where you took the money from Mrs. Houston.
Oh, yes, sir. I took that money.
Mm-hmm.
I was a crook now. I was going away, and I'd never come back. Well, anyways, not till I was a big shot or something like that. I knew that the police might be looking for me, so I got out of town and hitchhiked a ride.
Hitchhiked where?
Well, these people drove me right to Los Angeles. I rented a room in a hotel on Spring Street. It wasn't much of a place, but it made me feel pretty good to sign that book. Oh, yeah, I changed my name. Called myself Chuck Anderson. It's pretty lonesome in a hotel when you don't know anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty glad when a guy sat down near me in the lobby and started talking to me.
Hi.
Hello.
I know this sounds corny, but ain't I seen you someplace before?
Maybe in New York or Chicago. Maybe Minneapolis.
Hey, you've been around, haven't you?
Japan, China, Korea. I just got back from Korea. Did a hitch there.
Yeah? Since I didn't see you there, not by a long shot.
Pretty rough going. All I got out of it was an oak leaf and 2 clusters.
No kidding. A real live hero, huh? You, look kind of young for all that.
Yeah? How old do you think I am?
Oh, 19, 20 tops.
Just turned 19. Enlisted when I was 16. Lied about how old I was.
You know, they told me about guys like you, and I didn't believe them. What's your name?
Charles Anderson. My nickname's Chuck. Chuck Anderson.
How long are you staying here, Chuck?
Oh, hard to say. You have a room here, too?
Me? Nah. I just use a lobby for free office space. Keeps my expenses down.
Well, nice talking to you. Think I'll hit the hay.
Hey, wait a minute. 9 o'clock and you're hitting the sack? What kind of soldiers they turning out these days? 9 o'clock and he tells me bed.
Kind of tired. You know how it is. Anyways, don't seem to be much doing around town.
You, got a few bucks? I'll find you something to do, all right?
Yeah? What?
You name it. You want to gamble?
Tired of that. Had 2 days of it at Las Vegas.
How about women? You tired of that, too? You say that and you're no soldier, kid.
Well, that's more my line.
Hey, I know a spot on North Broadway. All you gotta do is just snap your fingers and they come running. 10 cents a dance, drinks 35 cents. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Sounds pretty good, all right.
Come on, how about it, soldier?
I don't know. Leg's bothering me pretty bad tonight. Shrapnel wound.
What, room you in, General?
703.
Maybe I'll drop around. Tomorrow. You be around?
Sure.
Okay. I'll knock on your door first. You might be having yourself some company, huh?
I went up to my room, but I couldn't fall asleep.
Oh.
I kept thinking about my mother and father. I guess I cried some. I wished the door would open and they'd come into that stinking room and take me home.
Of course.
Frank, he called on me about 10 o'clock the next morning. I didn't like him much. I could tell he was a crook. But he made me feel, well, grown up and wise about everything.
Mm-hmm.
He had no money, so I bought him lunch and supper. That night, he took me to the dance hall over on North Broadway.
Well, how do you like it, Chuck? Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all.
You wait till Darlene comes around. She'll send your eyeballs rolling.
She'll have to be pretty good. I've been around, you know. Been around plenty.
She's a little old. Says she's 27, but you can add another 10 to that.
Oh, I like 'em older.
You do? Yeah. Hey, here comes Darlene now. Darlene!
Hello, Frankie. Doing the money again?
My friend here handles that department. Chuck, meet Darlene.
Hiya, Chuck.
I'm glad to know you.
How about a dance, handsome?
Who, me?
What's the matter? You got telephone poles for legs or something?
Shrapnel wound over in Korea. Dancing's out for a while.
Yeah, see Alice over there by the railing. Hey, give me a couple of them tickets, Chuck.
Oh, you bet. Here.
Give you and Darlene a chance to get better acquainted.
You want me to sit down?
Sure. I was just going to ask you.
Well, how about it?
How about what?
Aren't you going to give me one of those dance tickets?
Sure. Here, take a couple.
House rules. Every dance you sit out with a customer, you got to get a ticket.
I know. It's like that everywhere.
Listen, what'd you say your name was?
Chuck. Chuck Anderson.
How old are you, Chuck?
19, going on 21.
Who are you kidding?
That's what I said. 19, going on 20.
You can fool a man, Chuck, not a woman. How old are you?
I told you, 19.
Okay, have it your own way. What'd you do, run away from home?
Who do you think you're talking to, kid? Listen, I got an oak leaf and 2 clusters over in Korea.
Yeah, and shrapnel in your leg. Where'd you meet up with Frank?
Him? I've known him a long time.
Then why do you want that chiseler hanging around you for?
Oh, just for laughs.
He'll clip you, then run out. He's worse than I am. You better give me another one of them tickets.
Oh, sure. I forgot.
Where are you from, Chuck?
Pittsburgh.
Go home to Pittsburgh.
Listen, who do you think you are, my mother or something? I can look after myself.
All right. I try to do my good deed for the day.
Did you stay there, George?
Oh, gosh, I don't remember everything that happened that night. I drank some wine and some other stuff. Then Frank took his girl, Alice, and we went out to eat. Darlene, she wouldn't come with us.
What did you do?
Oh, we had a lot of fun. We rode around in a cab going to different places to have drinks.
I see.
I got to feeling pretty sick, but I didn't let on. I don't even remember getting into bed. I got up late that afternoon. I went out to get something to eat. When I came to pay the cashier, I saw I only had a couple of dollars left. I didn't see Frank that day or the next. I didn't have any money left. I was awful hungry. So about 11 o'clock that night, I went looking for Frank. I knew I'd find him around some of the bars on Main Street. I bumped into him near 4th and Main. Hi, Frank.
Well, if it isn't a playboy himself.
I thought, Frank, maybe you could lend me a couple of dollars.
Me? I'm flatter than a pancake. Thought you had plenty of money.
I guess I spent it all the other night. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
How about a job? You try to get a job?
I can't.
Why not?
Nothing.
Oh. Cops looking for you?
Yeah. Well,
Wait a minute.
what?
Cops really looking for you?
Said so, didn't
You said a lot of things. Where you going?
I? I don't know.
You tried panhandling?
Panhandling?
Begging. Asking people for handouts. You know, for a kid that's been around, you're pretty dumb.
I wouldn't do a thing like that.
How are you going to eat then?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. What do the cops want you for?
What's the difference?
This, first time you find yourself in a spot like this?
Well, yes.
A lot of that stuff you told me, it was malarkey, wasn't it?
I guess so.
Come on. I'll get you something to eat. Turn here.
What do we want to go up this alley for?
Drunks. Sometimes they got a few bucks on them.
I don't get it.
Some of these winos, when they had enough, they just drop wherever they are. Keep your eyes open.
I don't think I want to do anything like that.
What a guy. You're still hungry, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Shut up and keep your eyes open.
Yes. You went up this alley.
Well, in a while, we found this poor old guy lying on the pavement. I thought he was dead, but Frank laughed at me.
He's just out, colder than an icebox.
Maybe we better not.
Nothing in his pocket.
Let's get away from here, Frank.
Wait, here's something. Oh, brother. What a haul.
You found something?
20 cents. 20 stinking cents.
I don't feel so good. Let's get away from here.
20 stinking cents.
Then what happened?
Well, Frank wanted to look for some more of those guys, but I said I wouldn't go with him.
I see.
We walked down to Figueroa. Frank, he bummed 40 cents for some of the people we met. Then we went into a restaurant and had some coffee and donuts.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 donuts. And Frank said he knew another way to get some money. He told me not to say anything, just do everything he did.
What was that?
Well, we went outside and got into a taxi cab. He gave the driver an address way out in Huntington Park. We rode along for quite a while. And Frank showed me a knife he'd taken out of his pocket. It was like a dagger. I was scared. We came to an open stretch.
Driver?
Yes, sir?
Hey, will you stop here for a minute? My friend's feeling kind of sick. He wants to get out for a minute.
I'll have you home in 5 minutes.
I said stop here.
What is this, a heist?
Stop the car.
Frank, I'm scared.
Shut up. All right, get out of the car. Hand over your money.
Why are you guys always picking on cab drivers? We're just working.
Well, just clean your pockets out.
Here.
$3. That all you got?
That's all. Just got on duty when you guys came
Why,
up.
you...
I suppose I got to stand here now and wait for a lift back to town?
Yeah, that's the way it goes, Buster.
Must be some other way of making a living. Well, Frank was mad at me all the way back to Los Angeles. Said I was a yellow punk, and I didn't deserve to get any of the money.
Did you get any of it?
He gave me $1. When we got back to the city, we ditched the car, and we separated.
And?
Oh, I walked the streets for about an hour. I was thinking about everything that had happened in the last 3 days. 3 days. It was more like 3 centuries.
Of course.
I remember wishing that everything that had happened to me had just been a dream. I wanted to wake up and find myself home again. I wanted my mother. I don't know how it happened, but I found myself in front of that dance hall on North Broadway. I went inside. Darlene, the girl I'd met there, Frank, she was sitting alone at the table. Hello.
Oh, hi there, handsome. Buy me a drink?
You remember me?
Well, sure, I remember all of you. Sit down.
I talked to the other night. I was with Frank.
Oh, you were the kid who was living it up. I remember now. What's the matter, kid? You been crying? You've been crying.
I robbed a guy tonight.
How old are you? What's your real name?
George Andrews. I'm 15. Today's my birthday.
You run away from home?
Yes.
You better go back.
Can't now. I mean, what I did tonight.
That's right. You got a lot of nerve, George?
I don't know.
Walk up to the nearest cop and tell him. It's the best thing you can do.
If I thought that's what she wanted, I'd do it.
Your mother?
Yes.
That's exactly what she'd want you to do. Oh, that's it, kid. You can still cry. You're all right.
Will you come with me?
Sure, kid. Sure I will.
Thanks.
I'll tell you what. Maybe you'll buy me a drink first. Just for luck.
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the subject referred to as George S. Andrus is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of the subject, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. In a moment, you will again hear George S. Andrus.
The case of George S. Andrus is now under the jurisdiction of the juvenile authorities. His hearing before the juvenile court is still pending. The probation officer of the juvenile court has made the following recommendations. That the subject be made a ward of the juvenile court, that he be placed on probation until he's 21 years of age, where he may receive the supervision and guidance of an understanding probation officer, and that he be returned to the home of his parents. In view of the fact that the parents have expressed the desire to cooperate to the fullest with the probation officer, there is every indication that the presiding judge will accept these recommendations.
Well, I can't really think of anything else. I talked to my mom and dad a few times. I thought they were going to be mad at me, but they weren't. They said they were glad that I turned myself into the police. My dad said it took a lot of courage to do that. I don't know about that. I told my mom I was sorry. It was all my fault. I don't know why, but when I said that, she just cried and cried. Well, that's all.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Paul Frees, Joel Davis, Les Tremaine, Alice Reinhart, George Pironi, Charlotte Lawrence, Vivi Janis. Script Lou Rusoff. Music Michael Samogi. Script supervision Warren Lewis. Direction Homer Canfield. John Wall speaking. Confession, a Canfield Lewis creation, came to you from California. The confession you are about to hear is an actual tape recording.
All right, read the statement, please.
I make this confession of my own free will because it is true. There's not been any force or violence used upon my person to induce me to make these statements. Without promise of immunity or reward or gratuity, I confess.
You understand, of course, that your statement will be made public through the radio program Confession.
Yes, I do.
Your name, for the purpose of this broadcast, will be George S. Decker. You understand that? George, do you understand?
Yes.
You are listening to Confession. The case history of the subject referred to as George S. Decker is a matter of documented record. You will hear the story of his crime experience as told in his own words.
All right, continue, please.
I never met anyone like her. Never.
Like whom, George?
Terry.
Terry.
Teresa. She was tall. Her hair was reddish brown color, and she just wasn't anything
Like whom, George?
Oh, she was different. Different than my mother.
Oh.
Different than anyone I knew. I fell in love with her the first time I met her.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was about a year and a half ago.
You were 22 then, is that right?
No, I was not quite 22 then.
Mm-hmm. Were you working?
Yeah, right there in Santa Ana.
George, how did you meet Teresa?
Well, we had an argument. Another one of those arguments. She was always telling me what to do.
Teresa was always telling you?
Hmm?
Teresa, you and Teresa argued?
No. No, I told you, I was living with my mother. We were always arguing.
I see. You mean your mother and you argued?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she treated me like a kid. She was always telling me to do this, do that, eat this, don't eat that.
Georgie.
Oh, it's true. For Pete's sake, Mom, don't you think I'm old enough to know how to eat?
Georgie, please, don't be so nervous.
How can I help being nervous? All you do is worry and fret and stew about your darling little boy. Your darling little boy's not so little anymore. He can take care of himself.
Well, I know you can, dear. I never said you couldn't.
No, but you'd like to say it, wouldn't you? You think it all the time, so why don't you say it? Go on, say it.
Georgie, please sit down. Eat.
I'm not hungry.
What is it, Georgie? What bothers you? Why do we always have these arguments over nothing?
Oh, now it's all my fault. Now go ahead, blame the arguments on me.
I didn't say anything was your fault, Georgie.
No, but you're thinking it, aren't you?
No.
Not much you're not.
Georgie, where are you going?
Oh, for Pete's sake, I ain't even go out the door without filing a report.
Georgie!
That's how it always was. She was always trying to keep me home with her. Even as a kid, I never got to hang around with the other kids in the neighborhood. Mom saw to that. Then when my old man died and I had to quit school and go to work, she seemed to need me more. When I wasn't working, I'd stay home with her, keeping her company, pay the rent, pay the bills. Every night I'd do crossword puzzles in the dinette. She'd do the ironing or mending or something in the kitchen. We had nothing to talk about, nothing to do. That night was the same as any other night, but I just had to get out. A guy my age needs people around him. A little action, a few laughs.
Oh, well, now. Look what's all alone and feeling blue. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Oh, smile a little.
I'm all right.
Come on, smile for Terry.
Before.
I know a Cocker Spaniel looks just like you. Except your ears don't droop. Come on, smile. Well, that's it. Now, you going to buy me a drink?
You working here?
Does that make a difference?
No.
Okay, then. Mac?
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Well, he knows. Don't you, Mac?
Usual, Terry?
Yeah. You, honey?
Bourbon. Bourbon and water.
Take scotch. It's better for the head.
I like bourbon.
Oh, now you're looking like that Cocker Spaniel again.
I don't like to be told what's good for me.
Okay, forget it. Get the whole thing. See you around.
Oh, wait a minute.
What for?
I'm sorry. Please, have a drink with me.
Oh, no, that's a little bit better.
Well, kid, what are you drinking?
Scotch. Scotch and water, Mac. It's better for my head. wasn't the kind of girl I ever figured I'd fall for. She was beautiful, but, well, you know the type, a little too much lipstick, wrong kind of clothes. But she had a way of looking at me that started motors buzzing inside me. After the place closed, I walked Terry home. She had a room in one of those old places right downtown.
Cut it out, baby. Next thing you'll be telling me how much you love me.
Is that so terrible? Terry, listen,
Say, little one, it's late. You better go home to Mama.
Don't say that.
What?
Don't talk to me like that.
Okay. Good night. Goodbye. See you around.
Hey, Terry, wait. I'm sorry, honest. I gotta see you again, please.
Look, honey, you're a nice kid, but the kind of places I like to go, you can't afford.
No? What makes you so sure?
Well,
What makes you so sure I can't afford them?
Well, since you put it that way, maybe I'm not so sure.
The next night, I took her up to Los Angeles to a real swanky restaurant and to a hotel to dance. I'd never been to either place before because I could never afford it, and I never had the occasion. But now I had to afford it, and I had the occasion. I was with Terry. We went out a lot after that, Terry and me. She even stopped wearing so much lipstick, and I bought her the right kind of clothes to wear, presents. And she wore them to please me. They cost a lot of money, and they made her look more beautiful than ever.
Look, hon, I picked this dress out for myself. Like it?
Oh, gosh, that's beautiful. Where did you get that?
Tracy's. I opened a charge account there.
A charge? That's a pretty expensive store there, isn't it?
Oh, now, baby, you're sounding like a husband or something.
No, I got bills to pay for my mother, too.
I know.
Well, after all,
Don't you ever forget Mama.
No. Sometimes I wish I could, but I don't.
Come here, honey.
Hmm?
Come here. Come on over here.
Sometimes we go to Laguna or over to Long Beach, but most of the time we just hang around Santa Ana in a bar, someplace or other. It's always pretty late when I got home. What are you doing up so late, Mom?
Just waiting for you.
What now?
I never get a chance to talk to you anymore, Georgie.
Not tonight, Mom. It's late.
Georgie.
Not tonight, Mom.
Mr. Blackett stopped in this afternoon.
Yeah?
He wanted his rent, Georgie. Last month's and this month's.
He'll get it. Oh, let's sleep.
Georgie, you told me you paid the rent.
Oh, for Pete's sake, we're going to argue about that now.
I don't want to argue, son. I just didn't know what to say to him. I was so sure you'd paid it.
What are you trying to do, make me out a liar?
No, dear.
You let me handle it, will you? I'm running this house. You keep out of it. Keep out of all my business.
I'm not interfering. It's your money. It's your business. But if you'd only...
If I'd only what? If I'd only stop spending so much on Terry. Is that what you want to say?
Oh, Georgie.
Look, you let me tell you something. You can interfere all you want, but Terry's the girl I'm going to marry.
Marry?
Mm-hmm. Marry. Suppose you think she's not good enough for your darling little boy.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything.
No, but you're thinking it.
I don't even know the girl.
Yeah, but you're thinking it anyway. You're...
Georgie, please. Please stop it. Stop it. I haven't said anything. Stop it, please.
Mom. Mom, look, cut it out, huh? You don't have to cry like that. Mom, listen, I'm sorry. I don't know why I blow up like this. Please, Mom, don't cry.
All right. It's all right, Georgie.
I hated her for crying like that. When she cried, it made me feel sorry for her. It made me feel everything was my fault. I hated her for that. And Terry, I hated her even more for putting me in a spot like that. I had to borrow money against my salary to pay the rent. A few weeks later, I had to borrow again to pay Terry's charge account. I got sore. I told Terry to quit spending so much money.
Is it so terrible to show a girl how much you love her? Is it, honey?
Never mind that stuff, Terry. You know I can't afford it.
You talk more like a husband every day.
I can't help it. No, please, Terry, you got to go easy. After all, we're not married yet.
Married?
What's so funny?
Oh, honey, you're a sweet kid. But you and me married?
What's wrong with you and me being married? Huh? What's wrong with it?
Georgie, what would you do with your mama? Take her along on our honeymoon?
Stop that. You stop that. I said, all right. Don't you laugh at me like that. I'll kick you, Lemon.
George! Stop it, George!
I swear I'm a kid.
George! Please! Please, George! Stop!
You are listening to Confession. Before continuing with the documented record of the subject referred to as George S. Decker, the National Broadcasting Company is honored to present Mr. Richard A. McGee, Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. Mr. McGee.
The story you are hearing tonight is a story about a man who is mentally ill. You would never know it if you saw him on the street. The mentally ill wear no scars. Yet a psychiatrist's report on him might read as follows. Passive, dependent personality with emotional instability and immaturity. In simpler language, this man is totally unprepared to cope with reality. There is an explosive quality in him which might someday erupt into a crime of anger and violence. Perhaps if his parents had recognized in him these symptoms of abnormal behavior, he might have been helped. For most of the mentally ill, there is treatment and cure.
Thank you, Mr. McGee. Now to continue with Confession and the documented record of the subject referred to as George S. Decker.
All right, you can continue with your story.
I had her neck in my hands. Yeah, I can remember it easy. It was like this. I held her like this.
All right. Go on with your story.
Like this. My thumb squeezed tight into her throat.
That's all right. Why were you trying to kill her, George?
See my thumbs?
Why were you trying to kill her, George?
Kill her? Terry?
Yes. You were trying to kill her, weren't you?
No. No, Terry, I was trying to kill...
Who?
Oh, I don't know exactly. She was Terry, but she was my mother, too. I was like I had my mother's neck in my hands, and
George, you're a sap. You're the biggest sap I know.
I was choking you.
Sure, I know. Go on, get out of here.
Terry.
Go on. Get out of here.
Please, Terry.
Beat it. You can't even do a good job of murder.
I started to walk home, but I just kept on walking. My hands hurt. My fingers were cramped. My head kept spinning and buzzing. I could have killed her, but I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. For the first time in my life, I felt real strong, but she won anyway. Why? Everybody that passed me in the street, I felt like asking why, but I didn't. I just walked. I walked all night. By the time I got home, it wasn't night anymore.
Georgie,
Yeah, Ma?
where have you been? I've been calling everywhere. I've been so worried.
For Pete's sake, stop worrying about me. You hear me? Stop worrying about me. If everybody let me alone.
Here, Georgie.
What's that?
A letter for you. Selective Service Board.
Selected. Let me see.
Your draft notice.
Yeah. Yeah, my draft notice.
Georgie, dear.
Mom, I don't want this. I can't go into the Army. Mom, they can't take me.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it, dear.
Yeah, but I support you, don't I? Don't I support you? You're my dependent. If they took me, that you...
Well, Georgie, they've taken other boys. It'd only be for a year. I could manage.
Mama, I think you want me to be drafted.
Oh, you know that's not
Yeah,
so.
sure. Yeah, you don't care if they draft me. You don't care what they do to me.
Oh, Georgie.
You're all alike, you and Terry. You don't care. Well, I care. And other people care, too, even if you don't. I didn't go to work. I just sat in my room all morning. I had to think. Mom knocked on the door a couple of times, but I didn't answer. I had to think, but my head kept spinning. Wouldn't let me think of anything but Terry. I was worried about her. Knew she was sore at me. But now I needed her. Well, Mother had walked out on me. I needed Terry bad. Maybe if she knew how much I needed her.
Hello?
Terry?
Yes, who's this?
Terry, I have to see you.
Oh, you.
Terry, please, I have to talk to you. It's important.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Please, Terry. Terry! I called her again. I kept calling her, but she wouldn't come to the phone. I had to talk to her. I had to tell her how sorry I was. I had to tell her how much I needed her. I needed her more than ever now. I wanted to marry her. I could take care of her just like I've been doing. She knew that. If she married me, she'd be my dependent. I'd have to take care of her or be drafted. Well, she liked that, getting even more money out of me. I had to tell her, but she wouldn't answer my calls. I kept calling till it was dark, and then I went down to Mac's cocktail lounge. Terry'd be there, I figured.
Well, look who's here. Hi, George, boy. What'll it be?
Terry around, Mac?
Terry? She called up, said she wasn't feeling so good. Said she had a sore throat.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
Anything I can do for you, kid?
No, thanks.
Now, sit down and have a drink. You look like you can use one.
Okay.
There's something wrong?
Got my draft notice.
Uh-oh.
I've got to see Terry. Got to talk to her.
Oh, sure. Can't blame you for that. She's home now, I guess.
Yeah. She always laughed when I asked her to marry me. Now she can't laugh. Now she wants me around. She'll have to marry me, right, Mac?
Well, sure. Sure, kid. She ever say anything about marrying you?
What's the matter, Mac? What are you looking like that for?
Didn't she ever tell you?
Tell me what?
About Jerry.
Jerry? Who's Jerry? Mac, who's Jerry?
Her husband.
A what?
Her husband. Doing a stretch for forgery. Been in San Quentin a couple years now. Should be due out pretty quick. I figure you know, George. I figured she must have told you, but... Hey, wait a minute, kid. Let me fix your drink. Hey, George.
I was walking again. For some reason, I was walking back home, but when I got home, I kept on walking. My head was spinning like it did once before. My hands hurt. My fingers were cramping up. I could almost feel Terry's neck in my hands. I wanted to squeeze the life out of her, to kill her. But there was something in the way. Always there was something in the way. I had to get rid of it. I had to get rid of what was in the way. It was late. Real late. I was standing across the street from Terry's rooming house. I stood there for an hour. Maybe 2 hours, I don't know. I saw the light in her room go out. I saw her open the window in the dark. She was going to sleep. I waited some more. Till I knew for sure she was asleep. Till the whole house looked like it was asleep. There was a brick I tripped on, one of those concrete building blocks. That was in the alley around the side of the house near the fire escape. That's where I was going. Up the fire escape. I took the brick with me. I stopped at the first landing. That was her room there. I could even see her through the window. Window was open. I could get inside easy. She was right there. I could see her sleeping. I started to go inside and then I stopped. I couldn't do it. Not yet. She looked so beautiful, I couldn't do it. I started to walk home, but I was tired. My head hurt. My hands, even my arms hurt, too. I stopped in at Max.
All right, kiddo. I didn't expect to see you back this time of night. You get to see Terry? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
And drink?
Okay.
Here you are. See Terry?
Mm-hmm.
And?
She's beautiful, Mac. There's nobody like her anyway.
Oh, she is. You loaded?
No.
What are you lugging a hunk of cement around for?
I need it.
What for? You ain't gonna build a wall, are you?
No, but it's just right.
It's right for what?
You better go. See you, Mac.
Where are you going, George?
Gotta go back.
Back where? Kind of late to be seeing Terry again, ain't it?
I knew I could do it now. I had to do it. I walked back. I walked all the way back. A long way. This time I could do it right. No alleys, no fire escapes. This time I used my key. Why shouldn't I have a key? I had enough money invested in her. I had a right to have a key. The place was dark and quiet. I felt quiet, too. Relaxed. I stood there at the bed watching her sleep. Lying there with her eyes closed, she looked sad. Sad and peaceful, the way I felt. I stood there looking down at her. I don't know how long I stood there. Then I lifted the cement block. It was heavier. It was heavier than I figured, but I lifted it way up. High, right over her. She moved a little, and I waited. The block was getting heavier. Her eyes opened, slow at first, and big and wide.
Georgie? What?
I brought it down. Hard. I phoned Mac at his cocktail lounge, told him what I did. He didn't believe me at first, but then he told me to stay right there. I didn't want to go anyplace anyway. I was tired. I just sat there, and pretty soon the cops came in. One of them was a detective, Lieutenant somebody or other.
Come on, Decker.
Why, two?
Where to? Where do you think we take people who kill their mothers?
Mothers? I didn't kill my mother.
No? Who did?
I mean, I didn't want to kill her. I didn't want to kill my mother at all. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Sure, I know. You don't, kid. I know you don't. Ready?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Come on.
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the subject referred to as George S. Decker is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of the subject, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. In a moment, you will hear again from George S. Decker.
Subject was tried in Orange County, California, for murder, first degree. Found not guilty by reason of insanity. Awarded custody, California State Department of Mental Hygiene. Confined, Mendocino State Hospital, Talmadge, California. Psychiatrist report. To date, unfavorable. An individual with deep-seated, unresolved emotional problems, which will require long-range treatment. And now, George S. Decker.
I tried to tell you everything that happened, even the way I felt when it was happening. Maybe you understand, maybe you don't. Anyhow, for me, talking and telling you about it helps. People I talk to up here have a way of making things clear. They tell me that they'll let me go when I know I'm ready to go. I don't know when that'll be. Sometimes everything seems to make sense for me. Other times I just don't know. I just don't know.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Paul Frees, Lamont Johnson, Charlotte Lawrence, Helen Klebe, Jack Crucian. Script Don Brinkley. Music Michael Samoki. Script supervision Warren Lewis. Direction Homer Canfield. John Wall speaking. Confession, a Canfield Lewis creation, came to you from California.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
The confession you are about to hear is an actual tape recording.
All right, go ahead. Read the statement, please.
I make this confession of my own free will because it is true. There has not been any force or violence used upon my person to induce me to make these statements. Without promise of immunity or regard or gratuity.
Or reward or gratuity.
I'm sorry. Or reward or gratuity, I confess.
You understand, of course, that your statement will be made public through the radio program Confession.
I do.
And that your name for the purpose of this broadcast will be Roger S. Chapman.
Yes.
For the good you believe it will accomplish, you'll now be permitted to tell your story. Do you understand all this?
Yes, sir. I understand. Maybe my problems will help people.
You are listening to Confession. This case history of the subject referred to as Roger S. Chapman is a matter of documented record. You will hear the story of his crime experience as told in his own words.
don't know where to begin exactly.
Well, now, just in your own words, I want you to tell it as you remember it, Roger.
That's what I tell my patients.
Patients?
I am a hypnoanalyst. You know, using hypnosis for psychiatry.
Oh.
It's a legitimate field. I took courses. I had a good practice, so
Go on.
I was helping people who needed help. They liked me, respected me. I was somebody important. Even my father admitted that. I was somebody.
Even your father?
Yes. He wanted us, the whole family, to be proud of him. He insisted on it. He'd quote the Bible and make dramatic speeches about how we overcome his problems and all that sort of stuff.
What kind of work did your father do?
He sold real estate and managed a building on San Pedro Street, right here in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make a lot of money, but he was proud of his job. He thought it was something special, managing an office building. Maybe it was. Many of our people become porters and janitors and, well, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, go on, Roger.
I used to tell him I wanted to do something special, too. I wanted to be somebody.
Of course.
But he'd just laugh, and he'd call me an oddball and tell me I'd better stay in my place and keep out of trouble. I guess that's why I got into trouble.
Oh? How do you mean?
No, I was about 16 then. Maybe a little over. There was a kid in our block. Lester McCabe. He thought I was an oddball, too. A bookworm. That's what he'd call me. Well, I had to show him I wasn't. You know how kids are.
How did you do this?
We broke into a store on Los Angeles Street. We got caught. The judge was pretty nice. He saw we were kids, and he suspended the sentence and put us on probation.
I see.
Well, after that, I thought my father would give me a break, too, seeing that the judge did. I thought he might understand how a kid feels when he's in a jam.
You, Paul. You, my son. What have I done to deserve you? What have I done?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Listen, Paul.
Shut up, I said. A credit to your family you are. My son. My son. Ah,
Paul, please, I'm sorry.
Keep your mouth shut. You ain't got a right to speak around here anymore. I try to raise you up to be fit to live with. I try to give you something to live up to, and is this what I get for it? Is it? Is it?
I guess I was dead wrong. A little crazy, maybe.
Crazy is right. It's in the Bible all about you. Unstable as water. Thou shalt not excel.
Paul.
How am I going to face up to my clients tomorrow? How am I going to hold my head up and conduct my business with the whole world pointing a finger? Old Chapman's son is a crook, they'll be saying. Old Chapman's son is falling among the thieves.
Honest, Paul, it won't happen again.
Man is born unto trouble. The book says so. And you were born to me, my son. Why do I deserve you? Why?
Paul, have a heart. It's the first time.
The first time? But how about the last time, Roger? Is it the last time, or ain't it?
Sure it is, Paul.
Wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. That's what the scripture says, Roger. Are you going to change the scriptures? Well, are you?
That's how he was, always quoting the Bible, never letting anyone else talk, especially me. Oh, was I glad to get out of there.
Then you left home?
Sure. He wouldn't talk to me after that. He wouldn't let anybody else talk to me either. I got out as soon as I could.
Then where did you go?
Bummed around mostly. Took odd jobs. Washed dishes in a hash joint on Main Street. Ran an elevator in a building on Alameda Avenue. Worked on a delivery truck for the Times for a while, too. I quit that job because I wanted something better. I didn't find it, though. I didn't find anything. Around the holidays, Christmas time, I was still out of work. Broke. And you can get awful lonesome around Christmas. I I wished I was dead.
Tell me, all this time you'd been completely out of touch with your family?
Sure. They didn't want me. I didn't belong there. I didn't belong anywhere. And everybody was busy shopping and rushing home. I had to do something.
Like what?
Well, I knew Les McKay was working pretty steady. He was a pin boy at the Paradise Bowling Alley. So I went over and asked him to lend me some money.
You kidding, Roger? How you figuring on paying it back?
Look, Les, it's Christmas. After Christmas, I'll get a job. Nobody hires anybody during the holidays.
How do I know I'll see you after Christmas?
You got my word.
Ain't enough. I got to get back.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
You got to lend me some money, Les.
Look who's telling me what I got to do.
I said I need money. I need it bad.
Let go of me.
It's your fault I'm in this spot. You got me into that store-breaking rap.
Let go of me, will you? I didn't make you do nothing.
I'm making you do something. I'm making you give me some money or...
Hey, Roger, cut it out. Put that down. Put it down, Roger. I'll give you... Ow!
I guess I lost my head all right. There was a bowling pin there in the locker room where we were talking. I slugged him with it and took his wallet.
What about your friend Les? Was he hurt badly?
Not too bad, I guess. There was about $20 in the wallet. That was more money than I'd seen in weeks. First thing I did, I bought myself a big dinner, a Christmas dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I was still eating when the cops picked me up. Robbery, assault with a deadly weapon. Violated my probation.
How long did you get?
They sent me up for 5 years, minimum.
Where'd they send you?
San Quentin. It wasn't too bad. At least I finished my high school education up there. Got interested in psychiatry, too. Even took some special courses. I was paroled in 4 years.
You had a job?
Yeah, I had a job, all right. They fixed me up with a good job. Janitor in a cheap apartment house on Olive Street. Parole officer even came around to see how I was doing.
Hi, Roger.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Swanson.
How are you getting along?
Okay, I guess.
You didn't check in yesterday. I thought I'd stop around and see how you were.
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm the best janitor on Olive Street. I love my work. Nothing I'd rather do than empty garbage cans and scrub floors.
Now, take it easy, son.
Sure. Take it easy. Look, Mr. Swanson, why do we always have to be janitors? Janitors and porters. I learned a lot in prison. I took a lot of courses. Why can't I study medicine or be a psychiatrist?
You know why, Roger. You know as well as I do.
But I could be good at it. I could
Those
be...
fields are closed to men with prison records.
Aren't there any exceptions?
Oh, surely. But you have to show us you can handle yourself before you start giving advice to others.
How? Emptying garbage cans?
Well, if necessary, yes. It takes some time to prepare for a professional career. And you have to eat. Even exceptions have to eat.
Yeah. You're right, I guess. But a janitor...
You know, you can make this job count, Roger. You can save some money. Start going to night school. Learn all you can. You may not be able to practice as a psychiatrist, but there are plenty of jobs in psychology you can do. Just give yourself a chance.
You stayed on the janitor job, hmm?
Yes. I hated it, but I kept it. I thought about what Mr. Swanson told me, and it sounded all right. I could save some money and go to school and, well, maybe someday open up my own business. Have my own office as a consultant or do psychological research or something.
And you started night school?
No.
Oh? No? Why?
Education costs money. And janitors don't make much money. At least I didn't. It costs money to be somebody these days.
Had you been working long?
Just a couple of months. But I was impatient. I felt like I never saved enough. And then one night I was walking home. It was late, so I stopped into a place for some coffee. A couple of men were in the next booth. I heard them talking about photography. One of them said he hoped the cameras would be okay out in the car. Well, I knew cameras were worth plenty. So I gulped my coffee and ducked outside. There the car was, right at the curb. I could see the cameras in them. Inside the car, they were little, the little cameras, the imported kind. I knew imported cameras were worth a lot of money, and I needed a lot of money, so, well, I don't know why I did it.
Did what?
The car wasn't locked. I opened the door and...
Hey! Hey, you!
What? Oh, no.
Hey! Hey, come back here, you! Hey, come back here with those cameras!
You are listening to Confession. Before continuing with the documented record of the subject referred to as Roger S. Chapman, the National Broadcasting Company is honored to present Mr. Richard A. McGee, Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. Mr. McGee.
The case unfolding tonight is a demonstration of one man's tragic attempt to seek acceptance and stature in his community. Because of adverse conditions of environment, his drive for recognition became overemphasized to the point of abnormality. Such overemphasis often leads to crime. Correctional and parole officers, familiar with this behavior pattern, are constantly seeking ways to guide the maladjusted person into proper activities. When our rehabilitation program reaches its fullest development, society will then be able to redirect the energies of such individuals into healthy and useful channels.
Thank you, Mr. McGee. Now to continue with Confession and the documented record of the subject referred to as Roger S. Chapman.
I took both those cameras from that car, and a couple of light meters, too. I had my hands full, but I could still run pretty fast.
They didn't catch you then?
No. I waited a few days, then I took the cameras and things to the hock shops around town.
What'd you get for them?
Well, altogether, with the camera being imported and everything, I got $75. Then I decided to go down to San Diego. There's a good school down there. But they caught up with me.
The police did?
Yes. The waitress where I had that coffee, she remembered what I looked like.
And then what happened?
This time they sent me up to Folsom. 1 to 10 years.
I see.
Well, they helped me up there, too. Even more than at San Quentin. They let me work with the prison psychiatrist, marking tests and scoring IQ exams. That sort of thing. I learned a lot that way. And it helped when parole time came, too.
How was that?
Well, it helped me get a good job. This time it wasn't a janitor.
Oh, what did you do?
Well, I was a counselor for a church group. The lady in charge, she was pretty young. Maybe a couple of years older than I was. Her name was Miss Wesley.
The files are kept in that little room over there, Roger. Very convenient to your office.
My office?
Of course. Haven't you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
Fine thing. Come on. I think you'll like it here, Roger. You won't get rich, but the work is very satisfying.
Well, I don't care about getting rich, Miss Wesley. I just want to do work that means something.
Here it is, panel door with your name on it and everything.
My office? Mine?
All yours.
could be larger, I suppose, but...
No, it's perfect. I'll like it here all right, Miss Wesley. I'll like it fine. It was fine. For the first time in my life, I was helping people. People who asked me for advice. Treated me with respect. They listened to me. They acted as if I was really somebody. I wanted to help them some more. I wanted to do more, to learn more.
And that's when you started school?
Yes, there's a good school of hypnotism in town. It's not a phony. Nothing like that. It's got a good reputation, and it teaches hypnoanalysis. The course was pretty expensive. It took most of my salary, but I learned a lot. Well, I learned enough to start a private practice.
Private practice?
Yes, as a hypnoanalyst. I did that while I kept my job as a church counselor. I didn't tell that to the parole officer. We talked on the phone every week or so, but I didn't tell him.
They're very pleased with your work at the church, Roger.
I'm sure glad, Mr. Swanson.
Are you still dreaming of going into business for yourself?
What?
You mentioned it a long time ago.
Oh, that. Well, if I could, I'd do it. But if I can't,
Well, as long as you're happy at the church, stay put for a while. The more you learn there, the more you can help yourself.
Okay, Mr. Swanson.
And, Roger,
Yes, sir?
things are going your way now, son. Don't take any chances.
I couldn't help feeling he knew something about my private practice. I felt as if he were trying to warn me.
Well, why didn't you just tell him about it?
I almost did. But I knew he'd tell me I couldn't practice without a license. I couldn't qualify for a license. I didn't want to lose all of this. Not now. Not the way things were going.
You say you didn't want to lose all this. Were things that good?
Oh, I wasn't making much money. Not much to speak of. The school took most of it. I needed special books and some equipment, too. But the church was still paying me, and I got along. Funny how you can get along when people want you around. I had 15 clients, patients. I did a good job treating them. Even Mr. Swanson admitted that.
Then Mr. Swanson knew.
Yeah, he dropped in on me at my office one day by surprise.
Sorry to interrupt your work like this, Roger, but I'm afraid it won't matter now.
Won't matter? What do you mean?
Roger, you know better. This hypnoanalyst business. You're practicing without a license.
Well, I don't qualify for one. I thought...
Exactly. You're operating outside the law. You can't afford to do that. You have too much to lose.
But I'm not doing anything that isn't legitimate. I'm doing a good job here. Look at these files. Here, these charts, case histories, these letters from patients. Look at these letters. Look, I've helped these people. I'm doing a good job, Mr. Swanson. Here, look. Please look, Mr. Swanson. Look at these.
I know, Roger. I know. The parole board checked into it. They know you're doing a good job, better than a lot of men in the field.
Then...
But you've been convicted of a felony. The law states that you've lost your civil rights. That includes the right to qualify for a license for...
Is that what laws are for? To keep people from making a decent living? Is that what they're for?
Roger.
I do something worthwhile for once in my life. I help people. I do a good job, and I'm against the law.
Roger, listen to me. You help other people, but you aren't helping yourself. You've got to learn to help yourself.
What for? What's the use?
For your own sake, and the sake of those others. Now sit down and listen to me. Sit down. Your work in this field has been pretty exceptional. We might be able to work out a restoration of rights for you.
How?
Let the parole board worry about that. It will take some time, though.
How long?
I don't know. But it's worth the wait. You'll have to stop accepting fees. You'll have to discontinue this practice while your case is being checked.
For how long? How long?
I don't know, Roger. It may take a few weeks. Just try to be patient. Okay?
You followed instructions.
I waited. It was pretty tough, but I knew it was worth it. I didn't have any money, though. The money from the church work went to pay my debts, the office debts. I slept on the couch in the office to save room rent. Just barely got by. Then my father showed up.
Your father?
Yes. The first time in, almost 10 years. He was different from the way I remembered. He looked beaten. The proud look wasn't there anymore. At first, I thought he resented me for having a nice office with a name on the door and all. But I might have been wrong. I never could quite understand my father.
This is good, son. It's good. I'm proud to see you making a name for yourself.
Well, it took quite a while, Pa.
And worth every minute of it, too, eh, boy? I admit this surprised me, Roger, but you make me very happy, son.
You mean that?
A wise son maketh a glad father. The book says that, you know. And it takes wisdom to be somebody these days.
Thanks, Pa.
Yeah, I've heard all about it. You're making good. You're doing good work. Work that reaps rewards in heaven. Blessed is he that considers the poor, as the scripture says. You think you could help your poor father?
I sure can.
I need a little help, son.
Oh? Is something wrong?
Well, things haven't been so good, Roger. Since your first trouble, things have gone from bad to worse for me. Will you help me, boy?
Well, sure, if I can.
I could pay it back by Monday at the latest.
Oh. Well, I don't have much money.
$300?
I haven't got it. Not that much.
I'll get it back to you by Monday.
But, Pa, I haven't got it.
You can get it, can't you?
Well,
wouldn't someone trust you for $300?
Trust me? Well, sure, but, well,
Son, believe me, I'm desperate. Is it a sin for a son to help his own father?
No, Pa. But well, if I could be sure you'll have it back to me no later than Monday.
Are you doubting your own father, Roger? Well, are you?
I was crazy, maybe. But I felt big being able to help you. Bigger than I'd ever felt before in my whole life.
What did you do?
I wrote a check for $300 and signed my pastor's name to it. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't turn my father down. I went with him to cash the check, just to be sure he got the money. I just knew he'd have the money back on Monday because he said so. He promised me faithfully. I even expected him sooner. But Saturday and Sunday came, didn't show up. I waited all day Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday, Miss Wesley called me into her office.
Come in, Roger. Shut the door. Sit down.
Hello, Roger.
Oh, Mr. Swanson. Didn't see you.
Roger, we've done everything possible to help you. Everything.
I know.
Then why do you do a thing like this to us?
Like what?
Like this.
Oh. The check.
Yes, the check. Signing the pastor's name. An out-and-out forgery. Roger, I don't understand you.
I had to do it, Miss Wesley. My father needed money. He needed help.
You need help, too, Roger. You need it more than your father.
But he promised to have the money back on Monday. He promised.
That's not the point. You forged this check. Why?
I expected to have the money back on Monday. He promised. If you'll ask him, he'll explain. I know he'll explain.
Your father's gone, Roger.
Gone?
Gone. He skipped town.
Gone? Well, he could explain all about this. You sure he's gone?
Yes, Roger. Sure.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either, Roger. You did such good work. You were a wonderful counselor, and yet you... Why, Roger? Why?
My own father. I helped him. Why doesn't he help me?
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the subject referred to as Roger S. Chapman is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of the subject, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. In a moment, you will again hear Roger S. Chapman.
Subject, Roger S. Chapman, found guilty, forgery. Sentence, 1 to 14 years. Assigned California State Prison, San Quentin. Psychologist report, IQ test, 137, Wexler, Bellevue. Psychiatrist report, strong rejection complex. Dominant personality inhibited. Recommendation, extensive group therapy. Sociologist report, subject cooperative. Suggest transfer to minimum security institution. Work assigned, psychiatrist's assistant. Very satisfactory. Possibility for parole. Fair.
Well, that's my story. As much as I can tell you about it. The other day, one of the counselors up here reminded me of a line from the Bible. Physician, heal thyself. It fits my case pretty well. I can help others, but I'm too close to my own problems to see them clearly. But I understand them better now than I ever did before in my whole life. Much better. I'm up for parole again in about 8 months. That'll be my big test. I've got to pass the test this time. I've got to. I've got to.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Paul Frees, James Edwards, Jester Hairston, J. Loft Lynn, Jonathan Hole, Mady Norman. Script, Don Brinkley. Music, Michael Samogi. Script supervision, Warren Lewis. Direction, Homer Canfield. John Wall speaking. Confession, a Canfield-Lewis creation, came to you from California.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
The confession you are about to hear is an actual tape recording.
All right. Read the statement, please.
Yes, sir. I make this confession of my own free will because it is true. There has not been any force or violence used upon my person to induce me to make these statements.
Talk up a little more, please.
Without promise of immunity or reward or gratuity, I confess.
You understand, of course, that your statement will be made public through the radio program Confession.
I do.
And that your name, for the purpose of this broadcast, will be Peter W. Greer.
Yes.
For what comfort you may find in so doing, you'll now be allowed to tell your story. If there's comfort for your listeners, it must lie in the fact that you've been apprehended. You understand all this?
Yes, sir, I understand.
You are listening to Confession. This case history of the man referred to as Peter W. Greer is a matter of documented record. You will hear the story of his crime experience as told in his own words.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That night, I just sweating. I didn't know what to do. I ran. I knew the cops had shoot me. If I stayed, they'd have me for murder. I didn't know what to do.
Would you try and talk just a little slower, right into the microphone?
Edie kept on working after we got married. She was a car hop and a driving. Me, I worked in a garage. We thought between both of us we'd be able to save some money.
Where were you living at the time?
Oh, I met her in Phoenix. That's where I lived. After we got married, we moved to San Francisco. I never thought I'd marry anyone as beautiful as Edie. One night I went to the drive-in to take Edie home from work. She was standing talking to this this tall, good-looking guy when I drove up. I had a 41 Chevy then.
Honey, meet a friend of mine, Tony Adams. This is Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Glad to know you.
I've got to get something out of my locker. Be back in a minute.
So you're Edie's husband.
Yeah, that's right.
Funny to think of Edie being married.
You known her a long time?
Oh, a couple of years. Swell kid.
Uh-huh.
Had a crush on her once myself.
You live in Frisco?
Off and on. My work takes me out of town a lot.
Well, what kind of work you do?
I'm a salesman.
What do you sell?
Ask Edie, she knows. Where's my package?
Under my coat.
Better get in the car.
I felt plenty nervous knowing it was in my locker, Tony.
You're a swell kid. Thanks.
What's all the mystery about? Just an old shoebox. What's in it?
He wants to know what line of work I'm in, Edie.
I'll cut it out, Tony.
Tony tells me he knows you a couple of years, eh?
I met him when I worked in Fort Worth.
I think the boy's jealous.
Tony heard I was in Frisco, and he looked me up.
And now I'm leaving town, so you got nothing to worry about.
Tony, if you don't mind, we're going someplace.
Okay, sure.
Bye, Tony. Nice seeing you again.
Yeah, thanks again, Edie, and good luck on your being married and all that.
Thanks.
So long, Pete. Keep changing them tires.
No, I don't like him. I don't like the way he looked at you.
You're jealous, aren't you?
I guess so.
Just because I bump into an old friend? I had lots of friends before I met you.
I don't know why. It kind of scared me.
Scared you? Why?
Like if he wanted, he could take you away from me. That's how he acted.
Oh, Pete, you're crazy.
What was in the package, Eve?
I don't know.
You said it made you nervous to have it in your locker.
Forget it, Pete. I got an awful headache.
You do know. Now, what was in it?
I said forget it.
Next day, I found out what was in that package. The morning paper told all about a liquor store that had been held up. The description fit Tony to a T. It even said about the money being stuffed into an old shoebox. They called him the shoebox bandit. I was pretty upset about Edie, knowing him, hiding it for him. That night, we were having a couple of drinks in a bar.
The man was around for the rent today, Pete. I stalled him till next week. He didn't like it.
There just doesn't seem to be enough money to go around. You heard about that package you kept for Tony last night.
What about it?
You had a pretty good idea what was in it, didn't you?
What do you mean?
You knew he was a hold-up guy. It was in the paper today. You knew that box had stolen money in it or a gun. You knew now, didn't you?
I didn't look in it. He's an old friend. He asked me to do him a favor.
What's he mean to you? You take a chance like that?
Nothing. It was just a favor.
We could have gotten ourselves into a mess, maybe gone to jail.
What's the difference? It's all over.
I didn't even know you knew guys like him.
I guess there's a lot we didn't know about each other. Pete, I'd like another drink.
We better not. I won't have lunch money if we can.
All right.
Edie?
What?
When we have kids, I want them to have a decent home, a respectable one.
You sure use that word respectable a lot.
It's what you want, too, isn't it?
I wouldn't have married you if I didn't.
You used to go out with Tony Adams?
I don't want to talk about him.
Come to think of it, I hardly know anything about you.
We're married. We got an apartment on Sutter Street. We love each other. What else is there to know?
I guess you're right. Well, things went along all right for a while. We were broke all the time, but I didn't mind. Every time we had a few bucks, Edie'd buy something on the installment plan. I guess we had a few quarrels about money like most married people, but we made up afterwards, and I forgot about it. I thought Edie did, too. but I found out different. One day I was doing a brake reline job and somebody came over. It was Tony Adams.
Hello, Pete.
Oh, hi. When did you get back in town?
Last week?
How'd you find out where I work?
Edie told me.
Edie?
I called her up. Did she tell you?
No?
I probably forgot.
Yeah. Look, my boss don't go for these social calls.
This isn't a social call.
I don't get you.
Edie tells me you could use some money. She didn't sound too happy about always being hard up.
She tell you that?
I thought maybe you'd like to pick up some extra cash.
Doing what?
It's good to know someone who works in a garage like this.
I guess I'm dumb. I don't understand.
It'd be easy for you to get me a car overnight.
Oh, no, that's not for me.
Sometimes I can use a man who can handle a car real good.
Maybe I'm not making much money, but the cops aren't looking for me.
It's a take-home pay that counts, kid. Not how you get it.
You leave me and Edie alone, huh? We'll be okay.
An old friend of the family like me? I'm staying at the Drummond Hotel. If you change your mind.
I was pretty upset about Edie sounding off to Tony about us being broke. Another thing, Edie hadn't even told me that she'd talked to him since he got back to town. When I got home that night, I didn't say much until I finished supper.
The collector was around for the payment on the stove and fridge.
I'll look after him on payday.
Every time the doorbell rings, it's another collector.
Yeah, maybe if we didn't buy so many things all at once,
maybe if you had yourself a real job.
Yeah, like Tony.
What's chewing you about Tony?
Came to see me at the shop today.
That nut. Told him not to bother you.
How come you didn't tell me he called?
I don't know. It just slipped my mind.
Maybe you didn't want me to know,
Oh,
huh?
stop that.
Well, I don't want him around here. I don't like him. I'm afraid of him.
Afraid of him? Sometimes I wonder if I got myself a husband or a kid.
It was right after that something happened. I forgot all about Tony Adams. Edie got pregnant. I had the feeling that this was going to be the answer to everything. With a baby, we'd be a family. I'd never have to worry about losing Edie. I guess that worry had always been in the back of my mind. Well, anyway, Edie had a tough time from the beginning. She was pretty sick. The doctor put her on a special diet and made me get her a lot of medicine and stuff. It cost a mint. In a little while, I was getting a pretty bad mess. We fell way behind on our payments. One night I came home. Edie was in bed. Hello, honey. How you feel?
Not very good.
You been crying?
I guess so.
You want me to call a doctor?
It's not that.
What then?
It's the things that keep going around in my mind.
Well, what thing?
Oh, being in bed all the time. Sometimes I get to thinking, maybe I'll die.
Oh, cut it out. No.
Happens, you know.
You know that Doc said you'd be fine.
And if I try to take my mind off that, I get to worrying about money. Looks like we owe everybody money.
I asked for overtime. Maybe that'll help, huh?
Sometimes I lie here and I want to laugh.
What about?
I think to myself, is this what being respectable means? Bill collectors at the door all the time.
I'll get it squared away. You watch.
And friends. I've got no friends now. I always had friends. Maybe they were guys like Tony, but they were friends.
We're better off without them, Meat.
I don't know. If it was Tony, he'd come up with the money, all right.
I guess you've always wished I was like Tony, huh?
I married you because you weren't like him. Now I don't know.
Maybe it's not too late, huh?
It's not you that's wrong, Pete. It's me. Maybe I don't belong here.
Tony said I should call him if I needed some money in a hurry.
You're talking crazy, Pete.
After the baby comes, everything will work out swell, honey.
They won't even let me into the hospital unless we have the money. That's how they are now.
I'll have the money by then.
You say that all the time. Sometimes I wish you did have the nerve to...
To what?
Nothing.
Get the money the way Tony does?
Forget it. I don't feel good. I don't know what I'm saying.
You want me to look up Tony? Do you?
You are listening to Confession. Before continuing with the documented record of the young man referred to as Peter W. Greer, the National Broadcasting Company is honored to present Mr. Richard A. McGee, Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. Mr. McGee.
In the case we are hearing tonight, emotional immaturity and acute mental stress are combining to create a fertile field for criminal acts in a place where normally crime might never have grown. Unfortunately, many criminals in our institutions are the victims of just such mental and emotional adolescence. Under normal circumstances, time would help them to grow up into properly adjusted personalities. Improperly influenced, however, they are inclined to weaken to wrongdoing. Here is a young man being led into acts which instinctively he fears and hates because he is afraid to lose the approval of the woman he loves. What he does not realize is that the acts he is about to commit must ultimately destroy the very happiness and security he is striving to achieve.
Thank you, Mr. McGee. Now to continue with Confession and the documented record of the man referred to as Peter W. Greer.
All right. You may continue.
Well, let's see, where was I?
You were talking to your wife about Tony?
Oh, yeah. Well, I did call Tony, but he was out of town. I was glad. About 3 months passed. And one night, Edie took real sick. We had to get her to the hospital in an ambulance. Baby was born dead. Would have been a boy. Broke me up pretty bad. Edie, too. I had to borrow some money from the finance company for the hospital bill and other stuff. The funeral and all that, you know.
Sure.
The doctor said Edie was a sick girl, that she had to be treated like an invalid for about 3 months. Well, when Edie got home from the hospital, she was a different girl. I didn't know what to make of her. Everything I did was wrong. I remember I got home from work one night. She wasn't home. She didn't get home till about 9 o'clock. Where you been, Edie? I've been half crazy worrying about you.
I was out looking for a job.
A job? Doc said you can't go out for another 2 months.
Somebody's got to bring some money into the house. You can't.
Now, listen, honey.
I've been listening a long time. Did you look at today's mail?
No.
Well, look at it. 2 outfits taking us to court. You and you're being respectable. I'll get it. Hello? Well, look who's in town.
Who is it?
Have you been?
Who is it?
Just a minute. It's Tony. Tony's back in town.
I didn't see Tony for about a month after he hit town. In the meantime, things are getting pretty rough between Edie and me. The loan company had slapped an $8 a week garnishee on my wages. I had to tell Edie about it. She hit the ceiling. She talked about leaving me. I was afraid she would if something didn't happen real quick. About some money, I mean. I thought about getting in touch with Tony. He saved me the trouble. One morning I came out for my coffee break. He was waiting for me.
Pete, I want to talk to you.
About what?
I need some money.
Yeah, I need some worse than you do.
I know. Edie's been telling me how it is.
You talk to her more than I do, Tony.
Just on the telephone. I need a stake so I can get out of town. I'm hotter than a firecracker here.
I got no money, you know that.
Maybe I can help you get some money, Pete. Between the both of us.
Yeah, I've even been thinking of that. I just don't have the nerve.
You'd be surprised how much nerve you got when you need it.
Not me.
Figured out 4 or 5 soft touches over in Oakland.
What would I have to do?
Hot cars are dynamite in this town.
I don't get you.
You could get a car off the garage lot. One that's parked here overnight. No stolen car report. Get it?
That all I have to do, get you a car?
No. I want you to drive it for me.
I'm afraid.
2 hours work? $1,000 apiece, maybe.
No, I can't do it.
Tonight's a perfect night.
Why tonight?
Paper says rain. What do you say?
I don't know.
I'll be in front of the St. Francis Hotel, 8 o'clock. Get a car, pick me up.
I'll think about it.
I'll be waiting for you. 8 o'clock.
I remember I was in a daze the rest of that day. All I could think of was bringing Edie home $1,000. Even then, I mightn't have done it if it wasn't so easy to take a car off the lot. Before I really knew what I was doing, I'd picked Tony up and we'd driven across the bridge to Oakland. It was raining hard.
Turn off here. Here. This is for you. What's the matter? You never seen a gun before?
Look.
You scared?
Plenty.
Guys like you get trigger happy. Watch it. Stop here. In front of that restaurant. Now, this guy's a pushover. Just walk into the restaurant like I told you.
Me?
I knocked him over once. He'd recognize me.
Oh, I can't do that.
I thought you needed some money pretty bad.
I do.
Go in and take this guy or it's all off. And drive back to Frisco, Pete.
No, I'll go. Yes, sir. All right. Give me a pack of cigarettes.
What brand?
Any brand.
Yeah. Miserable night. Don't even know why I'm staying open.
Here, buck's all I got.
All righty. 50, 60, 65. What? Yeah. Something wrong with you, son?
I'm all right.
Here's your change. Maybe a cup of coffee on the house. You look sick.
I don't want any coffee.
Oh, but son...
I don't want any coffee, do you hear me?
All right, son. Nothing to get mad about.
I'm sorry.
Well, anything else?
No, that's all, thanks.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Why'd it take you so long, Pete?
It was like my feet were glued to the floor. I couldn't move.
How much you get?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
I couldn't do it. My hand, my gun in the pocket, it was shaking so bad I could have pulled the trigger without knowing it. I didn't want to kill him.
You're about as yellow as they come, Pete.
Well, I'm no good at this.
Next spot, we'll go in together. I'll show you how it's done. I'm not quitting now.
We drove to a gas station on San Pablo Avenue. We pulled up to a pump, and Tony told the man to fill it up. Then he got out of the car and shoved his gun in the man's back and steered him into the office. A couple of minutes later, he ran out. We pulled away in a hurry. He'd taken $142. He gave me half of it.
How do you feel now, Pete?
It was so fast, I couldn't believe it. What did he say when you took him into the office?
Careful, mister. Don't hurt me. I'll give you the money, all I got. That's what he said.
Hello, Blue.
What time is it?
Oh, 10.
We better get moving. I got a big date at 1 o'clock. With a friend of yours.
Friend of mine.
I was only kidding. Okay, Pete, pull into this next station. Back to work.
This time, Tony sat in the car and I did the job. I was scared, but the guy was even more scared than I was. He forked over $78 before I even had a chance to ask for it. From there, we knocked over a liquor store on Foothill. Tony was really wound up now. We'd pulled another job on an all-night garage. And we'd stopped and got something to eat.
One more and we're through. This is the big one.
It's past 12. Edie'll be wondering.
You getting butterflies again?
I had enough, Tony.
I thought I had you cured.
No use pushing the luck too much. Look, I got $365 now. This will help us out a lot.
Oh, come on. Little Edie needs a bigger bankroll than that.
I was scared all over again, but Tony, he laughed it off. We stopped the car across the street from a liquor store. This was a big one on a busy street. Peralta Street, I think.
We work this together.
I don't like the looks of this one.
You hold him, I'll go in the back of the store. Make sure no one's there. Sometimes they plant a guy in the back of the store with a gun.
Let's quit now, Tony.
Come on.
What'll it be, fellas?
Bottle of Green Bay Scotch. You get it, Pete.
Just a minute, mister. Where do you think you're going?
You tell him, Pete.
We want all the money you got.
Quit your fooling, kid.
This gun look like I'm fooling?
I think you're more scared of it than I am.
Okay, back there.
Turn him around, Tony. His back pocket.
Now, wait a minute.
You're right, kid. A nice little 32 for my collection.
Make it quick, Tony. There's a lot of traffic out there.
Cover me at the door. I'll look after this joker.
Tony! Cruiser car just passed. I think they looked in here.
Hurry up with that money, mister. Quit stalling.
Hurry up, huh?
All of it. Let's go.
Exhaust. I'm telling you, the exhaust.
Open her up. We've got to outrun them. Faster.
There's another one coming toward us.
They're blocking us off. Turn down the next street.
I can't. I'm going too fast.
Turn, I said. Turn.
I don't know how we got out of the wreck alive, but we did. I heard the cops running toward us. Tony, he got like some wild animal. He started shooting at him. I just ran. I got to Maritime Street, and a guy in a half-ton pickup stopped and asked me if I wanted a lift. He was going over the bridge to Frisco. I got off at Market Street and took a cab home. I knew the cops would get me. They'd check on the car and they'd know, but I figured sure I'd have enough time to get home and give Edie the money. I was shaking so bad I could hardly climb the stairs to my apartment.
Put up your hands.
All right.
Keep them up. Police officers. Turn around. Where's the gun?
Where's my wife? Edie?
Tossed it away. Yeah, we'll find it. Quite a bankroll.
It's my wife's. Give it to me.
You can put your hands down now.
Thought I'd have enough time to see Edie.
You might have it that if your partner hadn't told us where you lived.
My partner?
Sure. I guess he didn't want you getting away with anything as long as he couldn't. Some guys are like that.
You mean he squealed?
You can call it that. He told us about you just before he died.
He dead?
Let's go.
Where's Edie? I got to see her.
She's not here. She left a note for you.
Oh, well, let me see it, please.
I better read it to you. Sure writes funny. Pete, it says, I'm checking out. We're wrong for each other. Maybe if the baby lived, but he didn't. You'll find out about it sooner or later, so I'll tell you myself. I'm going away with Tony.
Tony? With Tony.
What's so hilarious?
You get it? Tony Adams, my partner. The guy who got killed.
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the man referred to as Peter W. Greer is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of this man, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. In a moment, you will again hear Peter W. Greer.
Subject found guilty Armed robbery, 5 counts. Sentence, 5 to life, CC. Committed to the custody of the Director of Corrections, to be dealt with according to law. And assigned, California State Prison, Soledad. Psychiatrist's report. Emotionally immature, passive dependent personality. Recommendation, occupational and group therapy. Sociologist's report. Subject cooperative. Responding well to institutional treatment. Work assigned, motor vehicle maintenance. Highly satisfactory. Possibility for success on parole? Good. Now again, Peter W. Greer.
Well, that's the way it was, as near as I can remember. At first, I used to blame Edie for the whole thing, but I've learned different. There's a doctor here. There's nothing but go around talking to the men. He's helped me understand a lot of things about myself that I never knew before. About how I wanted a family and a home without really knowing what they meant. He says I've done more growing up in here than I did the rest of my life put together. Somehow, I think he's right.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Paul Frees, Eddie Firestone, Gloria Grant, John Crawford, Jack Moyles. Script, Lou Rusoff. Music, Michael Samoki. Script supervision, Warren Lewis. Direction, Homer Canfield. Confession, a Canfield-Lewis creation, came to you from California. John Wall speaking.
Transcribed. This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.
The confession you are about to hear is an actual recording.
Go ahead, please. I make this confession of my own free will because it is true. There has not been any force or violence used upon my person to induce me to make these statements. Without promise of immunity or reward or gratuity, I confess.
You understand, of course, that your confession will be made public through the radio program Confession?
I do.
That your name, for the purpose of this broadcast, will be Martin Everett?
Yes, sir.
You understand all this, Martin?
Yes, sir. I don't think any of them out there, any at all, ever had it happen to them the way it happened to me. But maybe there is someone. If there is, heaven help them.
You are listening to Confession. The case history of the young man referred to as Martin Everett is a matter of documented record. You will hear the story of his crime experience as told in his own words.
Martin Everett, please state your age.
20 or 21 next month.
Your occupation?
Student. That is, I used to study.
And what were you specializing?
In ideas, you might say.
Did you attend high school in this city?
Yes, sir. Class valedictorian. Big man. Even a scholarship at the university.
Was this the only circumstance under which you could go to the university?
No, it wasn't. We're not poor. Father's an assistant professor right there on the campus. English lit. With me, it had to be a scholarship.
It's shoddy work, Martin. You'll have to rewrite it.
Look, Pop, it's late. I'm tired.
It's not even 9 o'clock.
You tell time with your stomach, not with a watch. I'm beat, Pop. I know what you want me to be.
You were when you won the scholarship.
I want a glass of milk.
Why won't you learn?
I'm sick of learning. It's not for me. It's never been for me. It's for you. What do you want, a genius in the family? I can't live success for you. I want to be free to be an ordinary guy just once, free from these stinking books. I'm not a scholar. I'm not great.
You have talent, Martin. Brilliance, even.
I got nothing.
You'll not speak to me like that.
I'm sorry. I feel sick.
You fix this essay.
Sure, give it here.
You'll obey me. You'll go upstairs and redo your work.
No, not tonight. Tonight I'm going to walk and breathe some clean air and be myself and forget it.
Martin.
Fixed.
Martin?
Please, Pop, for one night, will you try to understand? I should have stayed home that night, but I guess the crazy away thing started to happen no matter where I went or what I did. It wouldn't have made any difference. I kept walking over to a crummy part of town. I wondered what I'd have been like if I was raised in a place like that. Kept thinking about it, and pretty soon my headache was gone. That was when I realized that somebody was following me. At least that's the way it seemed. I kept looking over my shoulder. Once I caught a look at him, he was kind of young, about my age and build. I walked faster and tried to shake him off, but I couldn't. No matter what I did, he stuck with me, right behind me all the time. I got scared, so I ducked into a drugstore.
Druggist is in the back.
I just want a drink. Root beer.
Oh, sorry. Fountain's closed.
Okay.
You expecting someone?
Oh, no. No.
Well, I guess there's no harm in giving you a root beer.
Thanks. Could I have it over there in the booth?
Sure. Take the booth. Here you are.
Martin Everett?
Yeah?
What? Sit down. Plenty of room. How's your father?
Fine. Who are you?
Friend.
You were following me out there.
Now, easy, kid, easy. My name's Wally. I'm interested in you.
How do you know me?
Well, I made a point out of knowing you.
Why me?
We were born on the same day, same hour. Yeah, that's a fact. I had to look up the records once, and I saw your name. I got curious about you. You know, you could have been me, and I could have been you. Could have worked out like that. Maybe it did. Well, go ahead, drink.
Thanks.
Now, you live real good, don't you? I live around here, the other side of the tracks. Only around here, there aren't even any tracks. That's how tough things are. But I wouldn't have your father on a bet.
He's all right.
Sure, everything's just fine. How much money you got in your pocket?
Look, what do you want from me?
Help. You help me, I help you. We get money. Look, I need a partner. And who do I think of? Brother Martin. In a way, we're brothers. You happy?
No.
I am. You buy the things you want?
Nobody buys the things they want.
That's me. Nobody. You're somebody. A great big ball of hate waiting to be pitched in somebody's teeth. You dope, you're not even free. You want to do a million things and you can't. You're afraid.
So?
Well, I'm not afraid. That's why I got dough. Me, personally, I got a personal bankroll. That's the best kind. Only now I need help.
Doing what?
When you need help, we'll get together. Like I told you, I'm usually around.
Now, you better finish that root beer. I gotta close up.
Oh, yeah, sure. Look, you don't happen to know that guy, do you?
What guy?
The one that was here.
Well, 3 or 4 people have been here since you came in.
Yeah, I guess. Well, thanks for the drink.
Well, it doesn't cost 35 cents, you know.
Oh, that's all right. Do you keep it?
Well, thanks. That's worth one on the house if you come back.
Maybe I'll do that. Night.
Good night.
She was pretty, the waitress. She smiled when I left. I remember that now, but right then I was thinking about this other guy, this Wally. It doesn't sit too good when you find out somebody's been watching you, especially somebody who talks as funny as he did. I mean, all that business about me being him and him being me. And there was something I couldn't figure out. If he was following me outside, how did he get into that drugstore booth before I did? I didn't meet him again until one night I was studying and my father came home.
Martin?
In here, Pop.
Ugly night out. Too much rain for this season. Studying, Martin?
Mixing Leibniz and Spinoza.
What do you get?
A headache.
Again?
It was a joke.
Well, I'm glad we don't have to go through another struggle like last week.
No. Hey, look, Pop. There's some sweaters on sale at Sullivan's. You got a good price. It's a sale.
How much?
$15.
Certainly
dollars.
Why, it's an outrageous figure for a simple sweater.
Okay. Should have known.
Going to study upstairs, Martin?
Yeah. Study.
Hi.
Wally, how did you...
What? The window. Climb the trellis. Don't worry about the bedspread. My shoes are clean.
Well, it's raining.
I couldn't help hearing the little discussion just now.
Look, you get out of here. Nobody invited you to this house.
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Yeah, you thought. Well, now do I call the police?
Not unless you don't want that sweater.
What's that got to do with it?
Look, I can guarantee you $20, maybe $30.
How?
Just watching and learning.
Learning what?
You still got that target pistol?
Didn't bother me too much. That's a funny thing. It was like I was just picking up somewhere where I'd left off. The thing that really bothered me was how Wally's shoes were so dry when it was raining out. Well, we went down the trellis.
Okay. All you have to do is watch and make sure nothing happens that I don't see.
Let's get it over with, huh?
Leave it to me.
Well, can I help you, son?
Bottle of bourbon.
Well, I'm afraid you're a little too young for that.
Am I old enough for this?
Look now, look, son.
You don't mean anything to me, get it? Not a thing. A bullet can burn your stomach, I'll feel no pain. And give me the money in that register. Just the bills. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
I ran when it was over. Must have been awful panicky because I don't even remember Wally. We just blazed out of that store and he shoved the money in my hand, $26. And you wouldn't think this, but that night I slept real sound, like I was dead or something. For more than a week, I didn't let myself think about what we'd done. And one evening I was lying on the bed and two things kind of got tangled up in my mind. Wally and the waitress at the drugstore. I didn't have many friends. I guess I didn't mention that, but I don't. Now, there was a kind of a friend thing between me and Wally, and there was that girl. So I went down to the drugstore again. I just went and sat in the same booth where I could watch her. She didn't see me. After a while, Wally was there at the counter, talking to her.
You're different tonight.
I'm different every night. Man of 1,000 moods.
Man, you look like a college boy.
It's just one of my many moods. Some nights you gotta let me demonstrate.
Great. You want that root beer?
Oh, I do. I certainly do. Hey, what's your name?
Joan Anders.
I'm Wally.
Wally what?
Anything you like. That's my charm. How much for the drink?
Told you it was on the house.
An elegant gesture. When's your night off, Joan?
Next Wednesday.
Wednesday for sure.
It made me sore the way he acted so smart and smug with her, the way she ate it up. It didn't help any that she seemed to have me all mixed up with him. I mean, a root beer on the house and everything. I guess we did look kind of alike, though. As soon as she went down to the other end of the counter, Wally came and sat in my booth like he knew I was waiting for him.
How's the boy?
Fine.
Short of dough?
Oh, so.
Well, let's go.
Look, Wally, I don't want to...
What'd you come here for? You came here looking for me, didn't you?
I guess so.
Okay. Let's get going. You've got something to square away.
You know where you are? You kidding? Sure I know. This is the university.
This building right here?
It's Wheaton Hall. Girls' dormitory.
Yeah. The rich ones live here. Those Wrigley ones with the football players on the string and 10 trunks full of clothes. And jewelry. That's a fire escape, Marty, and an open window up there.
Wally, this is my territory. I can get into trouble here.
Sure, it's your territory. What do you think we're here for? Those dames ever give you a tumble? You owe them something?
No.
What are you waiting for?
We went up the fire escape and into the girl's room. She was asleep. At least I prayed she was. The bit of light coming through the window caught her across the face and shoulders. I don't know what it was she was wearing, but it wasn't pajamas. You could see her skin. It was awfully white. Only her closed eyelids were dark and sort of shiny.
The dressing table. Take a look. Nothing. First drawer.
That box.
Open it.
Are they real?
Their jewelry is always real. Get going.
Wally. She's watching us. She's awake.
The girl just sat there in bed, stiff and trembling, even more scared than I was. I got out. Fast. Couldn't stand the look on Wally's face, or the girl's. It was Wally's idea, not mine. Not Martin Everett. So I made a dash for the fire escape, and I got down somehow. I listened. She didn't scream or anything. I thought that was strange, but the main thing was getting away from there. Soon I was sneaking across my own lawn to the rose trellis.
Martin. Pull yourself together. It's me, Wally.
You got out okay?
She knew you.
I don't think so.
I think she did. I killed her.
How?
With this. You knew I was going to. Hide it.
You are listening to Confession. Before continuing with the documented record of the young man referred to as Martin Everett, the National Broadcasting Company is honored to present Mr. Richard A. McGee, Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California.
Many crimes are committed by persons who are mentally ill. Schizophrenia, or split personality, is a common form of mental disease which can lead to criminal acts. Stevenson's story, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, is the classic example in literature. Tonight's case is obviously that of a schizophrenic, a person who has created an alter ego on whom to blame the crimes he himself commits. The only way to prevent such a person from becoming criminal is to recognize the clinical symptoms early and seek professional aid before it is too late. Schools, medical centers, and law enforcement agencies in your community would be ready and most anxious to help.
Thank you, Mr. McGee. Now to continue with Confession and the documented record of the young man referred to as Martin Everett.
I looked at the knife in his hand, a kitchen knife. It was ours. I knew the nick on the handle. Wally disappeared into the night, and somehow I got up the trellis to my room, put the knife way back in the closet along with the jewels. And then I turned the light on. There was blood all over the front of my shirt. I didn't know how it got there. It was Wally killed her, not me. I kept saying it over and over, but I wasn't sure. I tried to figure out about the blood on my shirt. Blood from the murder Wally committed. I thought of everything I knew about him, the way he came and went and sort of took control of everything, the way he said we were born on the same day. We were brothers. It frightened me even to think about it. That night I didn't sleep so good.
Terrible. Just terrible.
What's that, Pop?
Now, that girl who was killed last night, she was one of my students.
What you say about her?
Whoever did it used a knife. Dreadful. The police think it was done by some maniac.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, to put it mildly. You going to school with me?
No, thanks.
Right then, I began to be afraid all the time. I knew one thing. I had to get away from Wally. I didn't want him coming to the house anymore. So in a couple of days, I went back to the drugstore to finish it off once and for all. He was in a booth.
I've let you do what you wanted, haven't I?
No. What you wanted.
You didn't object so hard.
Like, what if they connect me up with these things?
How can they? You're a college boy. You never did anything bad in your life.
Well, what about you? If they catch you, will you talk?
You ought to know. Besides, I never get caught.
Take it easy.
Well, where you been?
Hey, tomorrow's Wednesday. Our date's still on?
Well, I guess.
Any ideas about what to do?
I always depend on the boy for ideas.
I got a few nifties.
Well, if worse comes to worse, I can think of a couple myself. Want to order anything?
A few minutes, maybe.
Just send me a telegram.
How am I doing, Marty?
You treat her nice, do you hear me?
Oh, it's to you. Hey, you kind of like her, don't you? But you don't know about girls like her. Things are different on the other side of town.
That girl in the dormitory.
What girl?
That girl you...
Shut up. Think about it, understand? It didn't happen. You've got nothing to be ashamed of. It just didn't happen. Now, when do we go out again?
I'm scared, Wally.
Now? With me?
No. Just when I'm alone.
And we'll fix things so you aren't alone so much. Now, do like I say. Tonight we've got business. And a lot of nights from now on. I'll be waiting for you outside.
Yeah. I guess you will. Can I talk to you for a second?
You ready to order now, lover?
I think you're confusing me with that other fella, Wally.
Oh, man of 1,000 moods again.
Joan, just don't go out with him. Please.
Why?
He's dangerous.
Well, he better be a little dangerous, or I won't go out with him anymore. Now, don't be late tomorrow.
There it was again, a mix-up between me and Wally. It's when I first got the idea that everything was wrong as it could be. That night I was at a filling station, I think. Next night, Wally didn't keep his date with Joan. He stood her up, and there was some kind of robbery. I didn't remember real well because I was in a daze most of the time. What was real, Wally or me? I thought maybe there wasn't any Wally. Maybe it was all me or just part of me. Maybe I was crazy and imagined it all. Why would I do a thing like that unless I was a murderer and a thief? Because I wanted to be. Come in.
Martin?
Yeah, Pop?
Mind if I sit on the edge of the bed a minute?
I'll move over.
I've been thinking about you and me. Perhaps, Martin, you're right. We're trying to make something of you that you're not.
Yeah, I guess you're disappointed.
Yes, I am. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'd like to be a sharpshooting student who'd win all kinds of honors for you. I'd like everybody to be proud of me.
Well, the last part can still be.
Pop, let me have another fling at it. I'll work. I didn't want to work before, but now I do. I want to make something of myself. I don't want to be what I am now.
I don't think that's so bad, Martin. You're a fine boy. I'd like to see us get along better.
Yeah, we will, Pop.
Well, then try it again if you want. And if you decide to quit, do something else, that's all right with me.
That's a deal. I hit the books again, harder. For a month, maybe. I didn't even think about Wally. Then I got restless. At night, I'd toss around my bed and think about Wally and Joan. You know, the waitress. I remembered the way she looked at Wally.
remembered that girl in the dormitory and the way her shoulders looked in the moonlight. I sure wanted to see that Joan again.
Hello, Martin.
Wally?
It's been a long time.
Look, leave me alone.
That's easy to say.
I'm done with that other business.
You want some excitement? Be honest with yourself, Marty. What is it, on or off? You want to get something out of your system or don't you?
Please, Wally, nothing bad this time, huh? Nothing real bad.
Sure. Nothing bad.
I didn't go home for dinner that night. I just walked around with my notebook under my arm. I didn't really have any place to go. I thought about a movie, but there was nothing worth seeing. Then I saw one of those bathing suit ads in a signboard, and I thought about Joan. When I got down to the drugstore, she was just leaving for the night. I didn't say anything to her. She didn't see me as usual, so I just followed her. And suddenly Wally was there again, ahead of me on the street, between me and Joan. He was following her, too. She put her key in the door of a slummy little house. That's when Wally stepped forward.
Joan.
Well, look who's here. Man of many moods. You sure got your nerve.
You mad at me?
Oh, no. You can stand me up any time you want.
Can I at least come in and explain?
Well, I don't want to hear any of your wild stories.
Can I, Joan, please?
I just got one room here.
Anybody else around?
No. People who own the house are away.
Can I?
Sure. Come on in.
Okay.
You know, you're a funny guy.
Well, what's funny about me?
I don't know. You're so moody. But I like you. Maybe it's because I know you're crazy.
What did you say?
You're crazy. You know, you're crazy.
I couldn't stand it anymore. She put her hands on my shoulders. I could feel them there. But it was Wally's face she was smiling up into. Wally. I hated him then more than I ever hated anything, because I knew just what he was going to do to her and then what he'd been doing to me. I wanted to kill him. Just kill him. So I slugged him over and over. It felt wonderful. That's what I wanted to do ever since I'd met him. I choked him. My arms and my hands and my shoulders ached, but I kept it up until I was through. Until I knew he was dead. Only, when he fell, it wasn't Wally at all. It was Joan. I'd killed her. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't. I tore a piece of paper out of my notebook, and I began to write. Please, somebody.
Please, somebody catch me before I kill again. That's what it says, Martin.
Officer, I fail to see what that message has to do with my son.
Perhaps you'd better wait downstairs in your living room, Mr. Everett.
But I have a right.
Please.
Very well.
Is this your school notebook, Martin?
Where'd you find that?
The room of the murdered girl. Anything you want to tell me? Mind if I look through your closet?
I'll get the evidence for you.
Did you do it?
It's hard to say. Wally did some of it. He made me do the rest.
Who's Wally?
Wally? Well, I'm Wally, of course. I guess.
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the young man referred to as Martin Everett is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of this person, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrective, California. In a moment, you'll again hear Martin Everett.
The subject was sentenced to life imprisonment under the custody of the State Director of Corrections. Found to be insane, the subject was placed in the California Medical Facility, Terminal Island, where he has been given extensive psychotherapy and electroshock therapy. Now, Martin Everett.
The reason I'm making this broadcast is to try to explain how a terrible thing like that can happen to a person. There's plenty I don't understand about it, although a lot of psychiatrists and doctors have tried to explain it to me, but I know this. Wally was still alive that night after I thought I'd killed him. But now he doesn't bother me anymore. Maybe he's really dead. But I guess the doctors will tell me when he is. And we'll see about me.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Paul Frees, Lamont Johnson, Warren Stevens, John McIntyre, Charlotte Lawrence. Writer, Richard Allen Simmons. Music, Michael Samogi. Script supervision, Warren Lewis. Direction, Homer Canfield. John Wall speaking. Confession, a Canfield-Lewis creation, came to you from California.
This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.